American Dream Trading. You have entered the aftermarket. AmericanDreamTrading.com. Welcome. You are now in the aftermarket.
Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket Live Chat and Watch Party. I'm your host, J&J Video Reacts. Welcome, guys. This is part two of What's Your Why? Why are you trading? What brought you to this business? What hopes and dreams do you have of getting your family to financial freedom, getting yourselves out of debt, having your own business, i.e. yourself, because basically you're making your own money. What brought you to trading? We started this, a couple days ago. Had another session on the Zoom call, and people really liked it. Sorry I wasn't able to be there this afternoon. Had to leave out unexpectedly, and actually didn't know. So, but tonight, this is the end of the month. Let's finish out the aftermarket, the last aftermarket of the month, with What's Your Why. So if you didn't get an opportunity to come up here on the panel the first time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to come up here tonight. I would love for you to use your cameras, but since it's the last night, we want ultimate participation. For one night, I will waive the cameras if you don't feel comfortable coming up here, giving your story and being on camera, okay? I just want the interaction. I just want the participation. I just want you to get your ass up here on the panel and talk to us. That's all. So welcome. There are 3 links located in the description of the video, as well as right here in this live chat. And that is, thank you, Miranda. You're quick, girl. You're quick. Thank you for the optimization button. You're a think tank. You are a human think tank. But Miranda has so graciously linked AmericanDreamTrading.com up there for you. We've got the Restream link for those of you that want to join the panel. DJ Vinny, I see you in the background, bro. Coming to get you in just a minute. And then, of course, yours truly, Tip Jar. If you like the vibe that I'm bringing and you like what's happening on here, then grace the tip jar. You guys must have been liking it recently, because I've gotten a couple tips in my jar this week, and that's it's been scarce, but I don't care, because I'm here for you guys. I want to be I help in any way that I can, and if something that I say resonates with you in a different way that Coach or Nate or Mark says it, and vice versa, and all of that good stuff, then so be it. We're all saying the same things, but sometimes we say it in different ways. So hopefully you get something out of tonight. Hopefully you get a chance to let us get to hear your side, and hopefully some of the stuff that you hear will inspire you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get Vinny on here. Vinny. What is up, brother?
Hi.
Did I say Vinny? Is that Waffle?
It is Waffle, and I'm sorry. If you want me to leave, I'll leave.
No, I'm so blind, man. I'm so blind, Waffle. I apologize.
Yeah, you gotta get your eyes. You gotta get your eyes checked. Yeah, talk to Coach. You will be a weapon. You will be a literal weapon with this company if you help with your eyesight.
Oh man, if my eyesight was okay, I'd be another person helping out with tickets and all of that good stuff. That's the only reason why I don't do that now, because I don't want to be screwing something up because of my eyesight. But yeah,
do it.
You know,
go on, do it.
It's it's being talked about. So what's up, man? Did you trade today?
I did. I did some Tesla trades, and I went in at, I was holding at $195, 194, I think 84, something like that. and it went
Yeah.
to 201, and I should have cashed out, but I didn't cash out. I waited, and it did the, down and up and whatever. So I think I made probably I could only afford 4 shares, so I profited today with the green. We were good
Wow.
at, yeah, no, we were good at like $12. I'll take it because of my Canadian Weeble crap that yeah, $3 in, $3 out. So yeah, no, I gotta watch my trades, right? So no, we're good. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Well, yeah, and that's the only thing about the trades that you do. They have all those nice little lovely fees attached to them and all that good stuff. So
Yeah.
it's like, come on, guys.
Exactly.
But
Yep. Nope. Green is green.
did we ever get your why? I don't ever remember. I think we did, but
my why.
Since you're up here,
do you want to go out there? Like, I'll explain a little bit.
talk to me.
If it's okay, I will do that. So about August of last year, literally almost a year ago, I started thinking, because my body is breaking down. I had a lot of things that I've done over the years, and I've helped people move. I've done some shingling. I've done like a lot of construction work that has broken my body down. So I've got a vertebrae issue that is compressing. Okay. So I need, and now I'm working for the hospital on the front line. So now I need to try to find a new avenue. So I have been looking, Don, everywhere. Like,
Wow.
I mean, I've tried to Google every possible thing that I can find to make money, quote, online, end quote, right? Amazon, all that garbage. That what does a person need to do to get into making a little bit of money so that they can supplement their income or make a positive income completely through the month? Well, about October, I'm going to guess, I found you and Coach. And I thought, I'm going to watch this guy, because I've watched, a few of the what do you call it? What does Coach call them? The YouTubers and all the, like, teenager age crap.
Tit toddlers and YouTubers
Yeah.
and crypto kitties.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're right.
Wow.
So, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to watch a few of the people. Okay. And Coach was sincere. He is a very sincere man.
Yes, he is.
That came from the roots of where I came from. I was brought up in the factories of the GM, Jeep, Chrysler, Ford, that supplied his Detroit companies. Okay, so back in the 80s, 1980s, way back when, showing my age. So, and I thought, I'm going to watch this guy. And then he started showing me the trust that I needed, because of all, not only the factory issues that I had working for minimum wage, but also the sincerity that he had in his brain to show us little minions of what we can do to make a living online. And I was looking for this for like literally a couple of years. So Coach came along on TikTok. That's why a few weeks ago that I wanted to buy a couple of 1 week whatever, issues, and give them away with your show, Don's show. So now I'm able to learn paper trade and make mistakes, because we've all made mistakes, and I'm not gonna like blindside this and make it a positive. We will make mistakes, but you have to stay with it. Don, Mark McSee, Nate, Sexy Mark, I mean, Bucket, right?
Sexy boy
David,
Mark.
David, if you people that are listening right now listen to what I have listened to, literally, like now it's August, or sorry, July, for over a year on TikTok. Our coach, Chad, is the most sincere individual that will not let you lose money, or he will let you gain money on every single trade and every single thing that you need. He will give you the tool, my friends, of what you need. And I saw that in him. And when he said, when he said the words, I'm sorry to cut you off, Don. Sorry?
You're in the Matrix, Waffle, because half of what you just said went out.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward with my vehicle because I'm in the country.
Okay. While he's doing that, let me just give a shout out to Coach Chad Christian. That is who Waffle is referring to. He is the founder of American Dream Trading, which you see all the logos here. That's where we're from. American Dream Trading has been around since 2001, 2021, I believe. It's 3 years old. Coach first went live on TikTok August 1st of 2022. And since then, he has gained such a following. He's a 30-year stock market veteran, and he has gotten so many of us together. There are hundreds of people in this group that have just been moved by his generosity, that have been moved by his prowess. I mean, this guy's a trading master. And what we love most about him is not only does he have a big heart, but he is sincere and he's no bullshit. Okay, he will put his foot straight up your ass if he knows you're doing wrong. Okay, so he has no problem doing that. And the cool thing about Coach is he teaches us how to trade, not how to chase call outs. There's so many groups out there that text you call outs and ticker symbols, and all they do is call out. And all you're doing is chasing that, but you don't know if you had to, how to go find that ticker for yourself, do you? That's what Coach teaches us. So shout out to you, Coach. Thank you for teaching us how to fish instead of just handing us fish. Because if something were to happen today or tomorrow where you weren't there, we now have a skill and a career that we can take and make money anytime we want from anywhere we want. So thank you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly now, Don? Or
Yep,
no?
we can hear you. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
We hear you, Waffle.
Who's that?
Hey, Chris. Hey, DJ Vinny.
Hey, Chris and Vinny. Love you, brother. Right? Okay, so my why again is finding Coach on TikTok, finding all of this community, and I was able to. It cost me with the Canadian, because I'm above the 49 parallel. So finding Coach cost me just about $10,000 with the exchange rate of getting into the lifetime. And today we called it the Green Beret, Vinny, right? So now I am listening every day, even though Webull does not let me trade until 8 a.m. Eastern time, which is 6 a.m. my time, which is fine. And also I have to get out before 4:44 Eastern time from Webull to make sure my trades are finalized. You guys can trade before, obviously at 4 a.m. and they can trade after at I don't know, till whatever time. But Coach has given us an avenue. He has spent thousands of hours in 32 years, or 33 years probably by now, of his time and knowledge and giving the candles, giving the EWOs, giving me all of whatever he gives us. 2,700 videos on YouTube. My
Shout
God.
out to Carter.
Carter and Coach. Coach has spent hours, and Carter has spent, and you, Don, has spent hours on YouTube promoting Coach. But my why, I want to retire. I work at the hospital. I'm making $20 an hour Canadian. Yeah, it's bullshit, whatever, American money. But I want to retire. I'm done. I've worked literally since I was 8 years old. I've worked for 55 years delivering newspapers. I had 65 newspapers that I delivered every week.
Wow.
And walked for miles. My body is done. I needed to find something. And I was searching for literally 2 years. Somehow, somewhere, with the grace of God, and I call him Jehovah, okay, Yahweh, with the grace of him, he gave me Coach. Okay. And yes, I have lost money in the last 6 months, but you know what? I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to find a way to retire and leave my 9-to-5 job cleaning toilets at the hospital.
You get $20 an hour to clean toilets? God, man.
I
need to go
clean
to Canada.
toilets. I'm a housekeeper. Hey, I ain't no doctor, and I ain't no X-ray technician. I'm a freaking toilet cleaner, brother.
Wow,
Right?
making $20 an hour, dude. What is going on in Canada?
Well,
But
$20 an hour. Like Don, $20 an hour in Canada is like 14 Americans. So, like for the exchange rate, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not graceful, right?
I got you.
So my why is I married a girl from Dominican Republic, and my goal is to build her a brand new house in a community that she wants to enjoy. And I
Awesome.
want to be there. But listen, also too, now the bank from my previous acreage that I'm facing now is coming after me for $40,000 in interest payments because they want to foreclose on my acreage. So
Wow.
Yeah, no, this is no bullshit. Yeah. Years ago in 1998, I was in a car accident where I was being sued for $1,850,000.
Oh.
Yeah. And the girl who hit me at 17 years old died. So not only do I have to live with this, I have to pay back, but I also have to now provide for my wife, 25 years later. So I'm dealing with a lot of shit, Don. And yeah, to Ted and whoever that are like mocking me, go for it. Do whatever you got to do. God will prevail. Jehovah will prevail. So I need Coach now to bring me away from that garbage, because he set me straight today. He said the words, get out of what you did from previous life, and now it goes forward, right? So today I want to bring to your followers, bringing forward of all the crap. Vinny, you have PTSD. We have thousands of people that are listening to you guys. We have the past. I'm going to preach to you. Let's move forward with Coach's teachings. Dawn, I'm going to end this right now. Thank you so much. Yes, I do need I literally need thousands of dollars to get out of what I need to get out of right now at this moment. But I will try to prevail. All of my people that have supported me, Bruno, Don, Bucket, Vinny, I can go on and on and on. Thank you. I'm not going to quit, and we will, as a community, coaches and Don's and Mark McSee's community, Nate, oh my God, Nate, sexy Mark.
6 Mark.
I'm sorry I'm ranting right now, Don.
Well, you're being transparent, and you're you've obviously got something on your chest, and we're all getting a chance to hear it and feel for you, brother. So don't apologize.
And you're speaking
for
the
being
why.
Transparent. Yeah, don't
And you're
apologize
speaking
for
the
being
why.
transparent and
So-
putting yourself out there. So we love you, man.
Thank you,
Yeah,
dear.
man.
I wish I could give you a real hug right now, and I'm gonna break up and I'm gonna quit. Anybody who is listening out there, if you need a community, a friendship, a brotherhood, a sisterhood, who will help you, this is the place. And thank you, and I love you all.
We love you too, man. Don't break me up, Waffle. Oh my God.
We love you too, Waffle. You hang in there, brother.
You be strong,
I'm gonna-
okay?
I'm gonna try.
You're gonna get through this.
Yeah, we will. We will. Not
Yeah.
just me. We.
Yeah. Because I
Okay.
got a lot of stuff that I'm dealing with too financially, and it's hard, but that's one of the things that that's one of the reasons why I'm embracing getting good with the pennies, because I know eventually what it's going to lead to. It's not paying me jack squat right now, but it is, because it's paying me in knowledge, it's paying me in experience and screen time that I need to take forward to up my position size, shall we say, not only in trading but in life. So
Yep.
I'm gonna take those pennies right now and take those percentage wins, because that's all I have to go on, and that's all I have to build on. And right now, it's everything. And if you master that process, that waiting in the weeds and doing those stocks in pre-market early in the morning, if you're there, even throughout the middle of the day, practice the L2, practice getting in the weeds, that will pay everything that you needed to pay. You just need to master it, because it is as easy as Nate and them say it is. It really is. I'm going to be an advocate for that strategy, because anybody who's struggling, that's a good way to put some training wheels on and make some money at the same time. You're going to be making pennies, but who cares? What you're going to be doing is perfecting a skill that in 6 months to a year will make you financially free. But you got to let down the ego and get good at making the pennies first. Learn how to wait in the weeds and take a small position and watch what happens. It's creating confidence in me that you wouldn't believe. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm making green trade after green trade after at will. Oh, I think I'll make a few pennies here. Boom. Well, guess what? When Dawn's got money that's built up from those pennies, that same move is going to yield thousands of dollars, just like it does for Nate and Mark. So learn that strategy.
We do. I'm sorry. I have a little bit of stuttering, like our other brother there that has an issue. No, TJ, I love you, brother. And TJ, do not be apologetic of your issue. Do not. We love you for who you are. You just continue as a human. Mustang.
Hello.
Quit leaving your freaking mouse around.
Man, I was happy I'm out. I just I do this, hands up, and I'm out. And behind me on the screen is a little bar that says limped by, and
no.
all I had to do was look up, and it could have been like, oh shit, and it could have got rid of it.
Yeah, Mustang, I love you. Listen, push your fucking mouse away when you're leaving the desk. Okay?
Hey, hit the swear jar. I hit it right now.
Oh, $20. Hey, Vinny, you got to pay me.
That's a $35 tip right there.
You know, after that, what Coach was actually saying about support, what I've been doing is letting it bounce off of support and start working its way up.
Yeah.
And sometimes it'll go and sometimes it doesn't. And that's been a problem. So I actually found a little something that looks like it's helpful.
Okay. So a lot of things that Coach told me but told everybody. Okay. And I'm not picking on you or whatever. I'm picking on me. Okay.
Well, no, go ahead. Pick on me. I earned it.
No, you didn't earn shit. Okay? No, you have a and I get where literally, like, I don't know why God gave me some kind of a thing that I can understand everybody. Okay, so you have an individual situation where you need to see and analyze all kinds of crap. Coach has said to all of us, minimize your thought process, minimize what you are seeing on the screen. When he says a little tiny nugget, and he's giving us nuggets because he's not here 24 hours a day. When he nugget that says you don't need that analytic chart or whatever is on your screen, seriously, get rid of it. And if you need to watch, if you've watched 20% or 20 charts, and he is knocking you down to 6 charts, do it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. 4? Do it.
Honestly, the reason I had so many before was just trying to recognize patterns.
Yes.
Not to actually see which one is moving now, but it was originally just, look, this one's doing it, and it's doing the same thing there, and this other one's doing the same thing there.
Yeah.
Just trying to recognize consistencies.
So Chris, what the problem is, and I've watched this literally for a year with Chad and anybody who's been watching. We are looking for the golden nugget. Okay. We are looking for every single thing that gives us that little tiny edge of gaining on the stock market. But you know what? Coach is giving us that edge.
Yeah, because on my own, all I found was butt nuggets.
And we, when we go out on our own, it's like, oh, I can watch this. Oh, I can watch this. Oh, I can watch this. You know what? You know what? Oh, when I can watch this, it's only for 5 seconds. What
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
I know, right? So when Coach is saying I'm giving you, Coach, in my words, quote unquote, I am giving you the nuggets that say you watch this.
Don, I love it.
I'm
Coach
so sorry. All he had to say was nuggets, and I was done. I was okay until he said nuggets. Go ahead, Bob. I'm sorry, Chris.
No, we're all good. So literally, if Coach is telling you to do something, Chris, and I'm not picking on you, I'm picking on me, because I've lost $5,000 already in the last 6 months. I'm trying to gain it back slowly, but my problem is, in Canada, they're charging me $6 a trade. I can't do a penny trade.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Yeah. So when I'm putting 100 shares in, I'm only, if I can gain 700 share or 700 points, then I'm only gaining 100 out of the 600. But anyway,
it's
do exactly what Coach is telling you to do, Chris. And I get your PTSD and all the other issue. I have it. Trust me, I have it. Get rid of your crap and listen to only what coach is telling you to do. He is giving you the positive. He will never, ever, ever give anybody in this community a negative. Ever. He is very sincere. I've never met a more sincere man online than Coach.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I agree.
And I love you, Chris, and I'm not picking on you. We have to reanalyze ourselves. I have to reanalyze myself to what Coach is telling me to do. And I have to do what he is telling me to do. Period. And when you go cut grass, make sure your fucking mouse is away from your...
Yeah.
On the
You know,
$40 in the
Chris,
tip jar.
what is going on with the mechanical issues, buddy? That's like 3 in a row.
Well, that's the
almost.
second time I've done that.
Yeah,
Last
no,
Yeah,
time-
but there's other
Don-
stuff that
Don-
you've done recently.
Don and Chris, I'm gonna stick up for Chris, okay? And I understand you're like, screw it, done. You throw your mouse away, whatever, and it hits whatever it does. But Chris, you got to stop that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
no
got to
shit.
stop. You got to stop that, brother.
I just pushed it away a little too excitedly
Yes,
because I had a good day.
stop that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm very
but
gentle.
you're pushing away. Your stuff that's happening with you is like, how in the hell
Yeah,
could
exactly.
that possibly have happened?
Exactly.
Lift
You
lift
know?
it up, lift it up gingerly, and move it to the away from
It's
everything,
Fabergé egg now. It's
and walk away.
Cheap wine, F2, cheap wine.
F2, what's going on, brother?
Thanks, Don. I appreciate you letting me vent.
Oh, nothing much.
Not a
Just
problem,
joining
Walker.
the panel. Got a Friday off, and the
Showing off
kids are out of the house, and
new merch.
well, they're all doing something, so it's quiet and just relaxing a little bit. So
Nice. Diesel Dan, that
Yes,
is
ma'am.
so messed up. You didn't tell us it was your birthday until late, and that was because your wife, man. What?
She pulled, she went behind me. She had me out there going. She said, go out there and check the grill. It's not working, because she was going to grill for me. And
Right.
she come in here and got on the laptop and said, oh, by the way, Don, it's Dan's birthday. And I'm like, and she come out laughing. I'm like, what's so funny? And she goes, oh, just go look at your laptop. And I'm like, because she said, get off your phone and let's enjoy the birthday. And so I logged off, said, see y'all later. And so I went in there, looked at the laptop, and it's blowing up. And I see Chris with the sombrero on. I'm like, this what's going on? And I heard the song. I love it. You guys are awesome.
You're
But
awesome,
actually,
man.
I did post it early this morning, yesterday morning, because I got some. She bought me the hat and the mug, so I'm showing
Yeah,
them off
you know
right now.
what? Arlo, I saw Arlo's post in there where she's like, guys, he posted it.
Yep.
So I guess we were all tied up in our own heads, but we didn't see it. But
You
yeah,
know, it was such an
Belated
awesome
birthday
day
as
yesterday
well,
with all
okay.
the new members signing up. So I didn't want to bother him with, a birthday.
oh, you know, he would have ate that up though.
He was on a roll, and the people were signing up, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. So I just was real quiet about it. Happy just to sit on the sideline and enjoy the new members signing up.
And I sent you a birthday tip. You're not supposed to double it and
Right
send
back
it
at you.
back.
I don't. You don't have to send me that. I appreciate it. What'd you think? I sent it right back times two.
Yeah, right. I'm like, wow, what a bunch of hearts. I'm like, it's your birthday, you know.
No, I
But,
really appreciate you, Don. The
yeah, I
thought is
appreciate
what
you
counts.
too, man.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you too, man. Oh man, I'm telling you. What did we get you? Did we get your why? Were you up here that first night?
Say it again.
Did we get your why? Why are you trading? Were you up here that first night?
I did, but I can say it again.
I thought so.
I can do it
Okay.
again.
Okay,
I joined
sure.
mainly. It's a couple of reasons, because when I found him on TikTok, my daughter-in-law said, check out TikTok, because she's got a podcast and she does a TikTok with criminology. So I joined it to watch her podcast and do all the other things with TikTok. And I ran across him when he said Flint, Michigan, being born there. That caught my attention, and then I listened to him talk. Like I said, he's such a an amazing individual, and he's got such a wealth of knowledge. If you don't trade, you're still learning every
Yeah.
type of thing there is to learn, you know. And I fell in love with the guy, and that's not in a strange way, but he's just amazing, and it's wealth building, and it's just exciting. I get excited about it because, you know, my wife knows how much. Matter of fact, she went behind my back and ordered the hat and the cup, the coffee cup, and didn't
Oh,
say a
wow.
word. And I'm like, she's like, I got a little surprise coming from you. So I just love being a member. It's a great place.
Oh, that's
to be part.
awesome. And what a member you are. You're always supporting. You're always here. You're, like I said before, you're always, you know, trying to help me financially. Like every night you're always sending a little something in the tip jar. I'm like, wow, this is unprecedented.
Yeah.
And you're always got a good word for somebody. I see you down in the chat all the time answering questions and, you know, giving people kudos. So thank you for being such a big part of the community. We love you, and everybody knows Diesel Dan. American Dream Trading runs on Diesel Dan, man.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you for letting me be a member. I love being a member.
Yep. F2, did you ever tell us your why? I'm sorry if I'm getting a repeat of stuff, but you guys are on the panel. We don't have any fresh new faces. So, you know, maybe they didn't hear your why before.
We do have Moses on here, by the way, Don. Moses is on here.
Is Moses on here?
Yep.
I just let somebody on. Hey, Moses, we're going to get your why in just a second, okay? Welcome, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome. F2.
We got Joey, too.
Yeah, my why is so I can spend more time at home and instead of working the hours I do for somebody else and making them money, it's time for me and to take care of my family. So
that's right. And good for you. And you're doing such a good job. Were you green today, or?
I was super green today. It was my best day yet.
Enlighten us.
And I still didn't make 1,000, but I did very well today and ended the month very well. So
good job, man.
Good job.
Way to go.
Awesome.
Look at you. Didn't get a comma just yet. Listen, he's working on a comma. Nice.
Or a band or whatever it's called. Is a band's 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a comma. A comma's 1,000.
A rack.
Successful percentages. Successful.
Yeah, rack. You could say a band, a rack, a comma. So let me ask you a question. Which strategy are you using?
All right. What has clicked for me and is the EWO with using the 9, 21, and 55 with that night that you and Eric explained it to me about how if the 9 starts fading away from the 21, the farther away it is, if it's on top, that, you know, you're growing, you're on an uptrend, and then
when they diverge.
Vice versa, you know, if the 55 is on top and then the 21 and the 9's on the bottom, then you're going to a downtrend, and it matches up with the EWO, and it literally clicked like it was an OMG moment. So
I felt that for you that night. I really felt that because there was some, I don't know, I feel like I'm an empath too, and because I get people's feelings. I can feel vibes. And even through the computer, I felt something happen in you that night. You just kind of looked at the screen, and even though I couldn't see you, and this is something, I always have this statement, I'm going to get this printed on a t-shirt. You don't have to have eyesight to have vision. Okay. So I could, yeah, man, I live that every day, and I could see your soul. I could feel what happened. I felt something happen where it was like, holy shit, wait a minute. And I could literally hear it, you know? So I'm glad that helped you. It helped me when Eric did it, and I passed it on to you, and you've also seen Eric do it on here countless times. So I'm glad it finally clicked, and that's your different things resonate with different people. So me, it's waiting in the weeds right now, and using the indicators as well. And those two things are my saving grace, and the L2, obviously.
And also, I went to the gold breakout with that Nate had today, and got more about the weeds and waiting and scalping, a little bit more knowledge on it, and how he knows it's going to start going down, or how it starts going up, and that that clicked a little bit for. So I may dabble in that a little bit in the coming weeks. So
Oh yeah, it's you think the indicators are cool? Wait till you really dig into that L2 and see how basic it is and how easy it is to make money with it when you get it down, when you put some screen time to it. So yeah, I'm excited for you. I can't wait for that. I want to hear what you think too. When you start getting it, and if you have any questions, let me know because that is my jam right now, you know?
scalping moves a little fast for me. It's you gotta
Not
have the
when you're in
volume
the
there.
weeds,
So.
though. That's a different type of scalp. It's a scalp, but it's a different type of scalp. You'll like it. You'll dig it.
How long were you in that trade, if you don't mind me asking?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
The day was trade. I did options with TSLL this morning and got in and out. I was done trading, I think, around 10:30 this morning. So maybe 20 minutes tops with it.
10:30. That's when you went in.
I want to say that. Hold on, I'll give you some time here. I'm sorry, it was around 9:40, between 9:30 and 9:40, and then I ended up getting out around 10 o'clock or so.
So you didn't just automatically jump in. You gave it a minute.
Oh yeah, I give it a minute because that's how I blew up my account before. Is like I was just going in and out without even putting any thought process to it, and then I started paying way more attention to the group and things. So
Nice. Congratulations. That's awesome.
thank you, sir.
Good job, F2.
Definitely F2. Congratulations, honey. Keep it up. Moses.
Dawn, you need to
Hi,
pattern
Dawn.
that shirt. You need to pattern that shirt, Dawn.
Yeah.
Hi, Don.
Hi, Moses.
What's up, Moses?
Yeah, how's everybody?
We're
What's up,
good,
bud?
man.
You
How are
doing?
you?
I'm doing great. Before I start, can I have Master and Chris? Can you turn on your order confirmation so that you don't get into trouble again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
because
turn that on.
you are not
There's an
scalping.
auto send.
You are
in
not
the
scalping.
thing.
Just turn on your order confirmation.
Yeah, I guess I
So-
could do
so-
that. Usually,
Yeah, so that you
Coach
don't
has
get
us
into
turn it
trouble.
off, but after that mishap,
Yeah.
you know,
Ju-
maybe
Yeah,
that's good.
put them on because you're not scalping. You don't need that fast entry and all that. Just turn them
Mhm.
on. Be prepared, and just to avoid that.
Wow, you
Yeah.
know what? That's a good point, Chris, because what's been happening with you lately, if you had that, so it's not going to give him
Yeah.
an order unless he confirms it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it'll make you double check, like, wait a minute, what am I confirming? That's a good
Yes.
idea. At least right now, Chris, until some
Yeah,
of
I
the
was
issues work
doing
out.
that back when I first started, and it would bring up a separate box, and I'd click that, and then it would bring up another box, and I had to click that. But all of them, the like confirm button was in the exact same spot, so I would literally click on the thing, and then it was click that fast.
Are you using Webull?
No, I'm in Thinkorswim.
Yeah, but look for the confirmation so that you always.
Yeah.
It's better to have a second question than
Yeah.
experience what you did, because
Yeah,
now
that-
But
you
like you said, you had to initiate that and then click. So either way,
Uh-huh.
something else popping up before an order goes through is going to make you think,
Yeah, that
stop
would have
it,
been nice. That would have been real
stop
nice.
you in your tracks,
You know what else
right?
would have been nice? You know what else would have been nice? All the
What?
stuff that Coach was showing me today. If I had actually bought at each one of those points,
Mm-hmm.
that would have been great.
Well,
You're welcome, Mark.
I asked Carter. I didn't get an answer back yet, but I asked Carter to clip that whole section for me
Okay.
so I could send it to you, so that you could literally play it back to yourself whenever you're having an issue.
Yeah, I got a much better idea of what he means by on support, and then I asked TJ in the chat, because the other thing I was wondering about is like when it's in a put, it's in a red EWO, and it's just starting, but it's on support, so like it's 200 is right there, and I'm waiting like that one time where I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and then it didn't go. Okay, it does that a lot, which is kind of why I wait for it to break and hold and keep going. But while I'm waiting, they're already posting pictures of their P&L, and they're already up. And I'm like,
Hey, Chris,
yeah,
you're on TOS, right?
yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm on TOS too. I follow Coach's trades like to the letter. And this morning on NVIDIA, I was watching, and I made that trade when he did. But I did notice on our TOS, our lines are way different.
Yes.
Especially when he goes into the trade on Webull.
Yes.
And the delay in the Zoom works perfect for me. Well, it has quite a few times actually. And when I made that, I did a straddle. I went 3 down, 3 up, and straight across, not a strangle, a straddle. And it worked perfect. I was down 90, and then it popped up to like 320. So I got out, I kept the put. So I was just thinking, when you're using TOS, you might want to look at Webull and look closely and match them up. It might help you out, you know?
You know what I did? When he was showing me the break and hold where it sat on VWAP, I noticed that his VWAP where it met the candles and where mine met the candles were completely different.
Absolutely.
We actually have in the Zoom or in the Discord, we have a Webull style VWAP, and I figured out how to install it and make it work. And now my options chart looks totally different than it did before. And I got it on all of my charts, but even on the option chart, my option chart looks different now. And it's like, oh my God, I've been so wrong for so long. I can't believe it's this much different now.
Yep, I thought of you this morning when he was talking. I thought he is on TOS, and your entries are late. You're already late to the party when you click the button.
Yes, because I noticed when he had the break and hold and it popped down below VWAP, mine was still above VWAP.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I'm like, oh my God, I'm missing like half of the move every time. That's why I keep getting chopped. So I changed it. And I actually put in the Discord what I changed in it because a bunch of guys had trouble getting it to load. And if you just change the name, when you try to add it, it gives you a red box and says this dialogue is not compatible. You just change it to Webull VWAP with no spaces, no nothing, and it goes right in. I got rid of the old VWAP, put in the new one, and it's like, oh my God, it makes sense now.
Mm-hmm. That does make sense what you're saying. Yep.
Awesome. Well, Moses, let's get your why, brother. Why are you trading? What motivates you?
Wow, that's I was working. What happened was some time back, one time in the afternoon, I saw somebody else talk about trading. And so I got interested, not for me. I was like, oh, I think my son will do great with this. So I mentioned it to him. Nothing happened. Then come along during COVID after that. There was too much stress going on at work. And I decided I took some time off. And I decided to just learn something new now. I was like, okay, rather than doing all that, let me just get a track, do that. Then I was like, that's too much. So I decided to get into trading. So I did trading for about a year, just doing it crazily, just jumping into things. I'm very stubborn-minded. I don't follow just call-outs and all that. I just do my own things, so which I still carry. So by the time one day I saw Coach on YouTube, and I was like, wow, I can see he's showing his screen and all that. I was like, man, this is real, and you can call in. So the next day I joined, and then when I had difficulties, Coach gave me a lifetime membership. One time I was chatting with him. He gave me a lifetime membership. So I hang in there, and through my struggles, I know every morning Coach's calls things, and I can see it going. But I did one or twice. I jumped in on those calls and I got banned. So I never jump in on the calls. I try and work out my own things. But then I think somehow through all the bad habits, the mental burnout with emotional things and all that, once I started learning recently, like I had expressed sometimes down. Once I started getting my entries, I can get in, but I get out while the thing is still going up. And then I look at it and like that thing went up the whole day, and I just jumped in and out, made my $10, $20, and I'm out, and the thing is just going. But during the losing moment, I drink a lot of opium, smoke opium, and all that. I stick in, so my losses are bigger than my little gains. So
Wow.
I had to ask for help.
Hmm.
I talked to my wife because now it has become now a family issue because I spent all my 401k for what I spent all that on trading, and so it became now a family issue. Now it's like, hey man, now you're gonna get. So I asked for help. I was like, okay, I need somebody with emotional stability. So I told my wife, sit next to me here and just help me out. So I started teaching her to go into trade, doing paper trading and all that. So whatever I'm trading and all that. So we worked on that a little bit. And then now I was like, okay, my wife had to travel. And so I tried to get now my son. Now I'm like, listen, man, I need emotional support. I need to cross this bridge. And then like you're doing accountability. I need somebody to sort of have that accountability, like, hey, what the heck are you doing? So sometimes he's like, okay, what trade did you do? So I explain, and he's like, so why did you get out? This thing was going and all that. So I have my little excuses, which I'm trying to get to an end. Now I'm like, so I started waking up at 1 o'clock. Once I upgraded to
VIP.
VIP, yes. Once I upgraded to VIP the other day, I had to use my wife's pension. I convinced her. Luckily, she said, okay, we'll give you something. So I upgraded. So for the last 1 month, I've been doing little trades and now seriously trying to make a change. And that's why even I was asking Nate for help and all that and starting to learn all those things and waking up. I see you talk about trading in the weeds. That's one
Yeah.
thing I need also to try. But
Oh,
I've
wow.
been doing paper trading and doing just a few shares and make 30 cents, 40 cents, $1, lose $2. But I'm trying to learn the mechanics on that, and that's what I'm working on right now. And like today morning, I really wanted to see the emotional part of coach doing the EWO. You can hear people talk after the fact. You can see things after the fact, but when it's happening, that's why some of us, maybe Chris is going through the same thing. After the facts, like, but during the thing, you are making decisions.
Right. Hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, and those decisions that you are making, sometimes when you see somebody sit there and do it, and you're with them, and you can hear them doing, because we see coach do scalping every day.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want to do scalping, or we are not in that. So I was like, if we see that, maybe, sometimes when you participate in it, somebody else doing, and then you can have that thing replaying in your mind. Because when you hear somebody teaching and saying, okay, I did this, you did this, that replay is not as effective as being in the moment. So that's why I was asking for that today. But anyway, that's my why. And like I said the other day, I told Nate, I only have one choice, and that is to make it. There's no other second choice. There's no turning back. There's no
Failure
what.
is not an option, brother.
Yes, only one choice, and that's it. That's the way I've lived my life. And this is another chapter that's gonna end up the same. I'm gonna win.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way, Moses.
And Dawn, I know from the beginning you've been there for me. You're always on my mind. I know that. And one day we'll make a change. Hang in there.
Definitely. You too. You too. And I want to work with you on waiting in the weeds because
I'm good. I'll join the group. Yeah, I know these things. I spend my whole day. I spend 24/7 on this. Yeah, there's nothing else. I am just on this all the time, every time you find me at a coffee place, I'm always with my laptop, iPad. I'm always on trading.
Sweet.
Hey, Moses.
Yes.
I'm not trying to be, critical or anything like that. I'm just kind of wondering, is like the opium that you're talking about, are you doing that while you're trading?
I'm not saying it is. I said hopium.
Oh, opium. I thought you were doing opium.
Yeah.
I was
No.
like, oh shit, that's not good.
You know, when you smoke opium, man, you lose a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
No,
is he
not
doing opium while he's
opium.
trading?
No. My friend.
Opium. My bad.
He's like,
I thought he said opium too. I was like, okay.
No.
My
Are you
bad.
doing it while you're trading?
No.
Yeah. That might be the problem. That might be the problem.
I'm one guy. I've never even done cigarettes, man. I've never even done cigarettes in my life.
Oh, you good then? You good?
I have never done anything. No drinks, no cigarette, no nothing, man.
Oh man, you guys are breaking me up tonight. Oh
So
my God.
I'm sorry,
I
Don.
said hopium. Let me put it very clear, Chris. It is hopium.
Joe,
Okay?
Chris with the butt nuggets. Oh my God.
Hopium. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh man.
Sorry, brother.
I think if I did opium, maybe I'll be making money because I'll be chill.
Yeah, right.
No.
The thing that is maybe the thing that is affecting me is I mean, I get out of trades because of all the side effects of whatever, but Mark Mancini talks about gummies and all that.
Yeah,
but
right.
I can never do those things. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
That put me to sleep.
Yeah, I never did anything when I was young and hanging out with the guys at the clubs and all that.
Well,
never smoked, never drank, never did anything. Nope. I'm a clean guy.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
But thanks for your concern.
Yeah. I was,
Joey, you told us your why the other night, didn't you?
My why is my family, to keep my family free, keep me free.
Yeah.
I don't need $20 million. I just need enough to support my family and live and spend time with my family. That's it.
Yeah.
That's my why.
I think that's a common denominator for all of us. And, I'm going to tell you something, Moses. That was one of the smartest things you could have done was involve your family and make them your accountability partners because they're affected directly by what you're doing. If you're losing a lot of money, they're going to be hit by that. So involving them and keeping you straight, that was smart.
Yeah, I had to get somebody to answer to one also. Otherwise, you just sit by yourself and you might find yourself in a wrong place mentally. So in order to fix what you have to get the community involved. And that's why I talk to the group. That's why even people like Nate, I ask questions. I do what I told Coach from the beginning, and I said, this is my family. I grew up in a single parent home.
Everybody do me a huge favor and mute your mics because we got some feedback happening in the background and it's making it hard to hear. Thank you, guys. Go ahead, Moses.
I said I grew up in a single family home. I went to a very good school. A poor guy who was sponsored in school. Grew up in a 7x10 home. My house was 7x10 feet. Like you just have 2 beds. You can have 2 beds. That's the living room, the sitting room, and all that. And I came to America. And I've always done great in whatever I choose in life. Mm-hmm. So this moment is just an obstacle. I'll overcome it. So
I feel you, brother.
Yeah. So I'm a believer. So, but you have to do what's real. If you see that you're having something is affecting you that you are not able to control, just put it on the table. Let everybody see. Let everybody come to the table and let's solve it together.
I did it. I did the same thing. I told Jen, I said, listen, I teach her so much. And then I showed her a trade I was in one day and she's like, okay, take the green. You're at the top right now. Take the green or at least shed. She was telling me, and I wanted to be hard headed, but I'm like, you know what? I came back and I looked and I'm like, that was one of the times when I didn't listen and I lost money. And right after that, not too long after that, was the weekend where David started talking about that. Well, he's always talked about the channel trading, but he and I went over some channel trading and I started doing that. She came in a trade that later, this was the day that I took the $87 up to 500 and something in Apple. She said, okay, shouldn't you go ahead and get out? I said, well, no, I got the channel drawn in there now. So if it breaks the channel to the downside, but the fact is she's holding me accountable when she sees when she's not working and she's seeing what I'm doing. She knows enough to know what's going on in the group and what's happening and what we know. So, because I share that with her because I want that accountability. Same thing, you know. I talked to Ange on the debate. I'm not even doing options right now because Ange has inspired me to leave options alone. You know, because she's doing because she's doing so well with shares, and she's like, you know, you keep getting burned, stay away from the options. And I'm like, you know what? She's right. You know, every option that I've been touching lately, I think purposely, I don't know, a glutton for punishment. I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore.
Jimmy and Nate, they made their money in shares.
In shares, and I see how
80% and all that. They've been doing shares and that, so we can do it. And you know,
but
I'm telling you, I'm making so many green trades. They're very small, but they're green. The process is happening, and there's like every trade, almost every trade is green. And I'm like, wow, I'm getting out when I see the wick and I'm getting in at the bottom. So almost immediately when it starts going up, I'm in the green. You know, all we have to do later is just increase the position size. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So are we going to have an accountability group, or what group are we having? For is it going to be for the in the weeds?
Huh?
The group that you're setting up. What is it called?
Oh no, I just put that up there. Weeders. We were talking about doing an Apple chat. We're doing a Weeders chat, and I talked a little bit in today, but just, you know, holding each other accountable, talking about the stocks in the pre-market, like, oh, it looks like this ticker is a good waiting in the weeds level. Support is down here. I may try to, you know, get in somewhere near there. You know what I mean? Not saying exactly or coaxing anybody to get in, but you know what I mean? Just saying, hey, this looks like a good area of support. You know what I mean?
Yeah, anything that can help somebody overcome the little hindrance, or just help somebody make that jump to know that,
and remind them when they see the wick, get out. You know, or today I set a limit sell and got out, you know, 4 or 5 cents later. You know what I mean? I ended up looking at another trade, trying to scope out some weeds, and ended up making money on the first trade that I was in because I had set the limit sell to sell off 5 cents later because I saw it kept hemming and hawing at that area. So I said, you know what? I've been waiting for it to break that wall. It hasn't been able to break that wall. I'm tired of looking at it. Let's just go ahead and take the 5 cents the next time because it went down. And do not let the green trade go red. That's the thing. So it did go red, and I went on ahead since it's such a small position size. It's another good reason to do small position sizes because it was a share. So I'm like, okay, it's not even worth the price of tea in China. I'm just going to stay in until it goes back up. That's a bad habit. But since I want a green trade, I'm like, you know what? This is a small enough thing. If this was 1,000 shares, I would have just gotten out. But it's $1. So I'm going to go ahead and let it get green by setting this limit because I know it's going to go back up to that level again. It's been doing it all morning. And it did. And it sold me off. I went back. I was a happy camper. I'm like, I made money in that trade and I wasn't even looking at it. You know, I'm looking at something else.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Can I make a comment? Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay.
Now, one thing I want to say, you know, the group has grown bigger since when I joined. And the business has grown into a bit much bigger. What we should have in mind is let's be conscious so that we don't have any child left behind.
That's right.
In the group, you know, because the core of the group, you know, the spirit of the group when I joined was like the family, that we are all going to go there together. So we should still, it's grown big. All these things are growing and it's wonderful for us because home. but we should make sure that we don't leave any child behind.
Absolutely.
So sometimes we need to be patient and look around and see who's left behind there. How can we pull him? That's the part.
Yeah, I agree, and that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to be an advocate for us underdogs, because
some people don't talk, but they're behind there crying.
But see, and that's the thing, they've also got to step up, because if we don't know, we can't help them. Right. So they've got to have the courage to step up and let us know. Don't trade and suffer in silence. They've got to let us know. If they're being left behind, nobody's going to know it unless they speak up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can also look behind and try and call them up. We should also do things to. And I'm not saying we are not doing it, but we should always take a moment and say, what can we do to pull those who are hiding and whatever behind there? And I know sometimes Eric comes here and do that, and David, Bruno, they all contribute. But just sometimes even just saying it. Don't be left behind there, just come in, ask questions, or try and, I decided
we do it, Moses, but
yeah,
we do it all the time.
Yeah, I know.
I was going to say, Moses, I was going to say that we need to encourage everybody to not focus on the call outs, like Coach was saying today. We need to structure our trades and be confident before we enter them. And then the people that you're talking about that may be left behind, if they're not looking for the call out and they're structuring and they're doing their support resistance lines, and the accountability group that Don's talking about, that will keep everybody focused.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody will be left behind. Because
that's good. That's good. I'm up for it. And
we need to discourage anybody from waiting for a call out, because there is a delay in the Zoom. And when like Chris said, we got people on TOS, we got people on Webull, we got people on Robinhood. Those entries are so different from what the coach does. Mm-hmm. A click of the button can be a $40 loss just on a click on a smart.
If I jumped into call outs that are there, I'd be making money right now. I would have been. Again? I had no problem. If I jumped into call outs, like when you're coach repeating or somebody saying this and that, if I jumped into all those, I would have been making money by now. But I take my time. Pardon?
Did you say you would be making money?
Yeah, if I jumped into just whatever is being called out, I would have been making money. But I always take.
I would recommend, like Coach said today, I would listen only when he's in the room. I would only focus on his voice, and when he, I would because not bleed everybody out, because that's, like you said, that's not productive. But he's saying that no matter what, you should focus on his voice. Every trade, every entry he suggested today, when he was actually doing it, was spot on, and it did exactly what he said it would do. And I jumped in with that straddle, and I was like, wow, it was so mind blowing. It was an aw shit moment for me. I was like, wow, because I don't do straddles, I don't do scalping.
Yeah.
I do 2 minutes. It's like an aw shit moment. And just listening to his voice. And if everybody does that and don't wait for those call outs, because a lot of people do that. And I'm sorry because that hurts their account.
Yeah. And it's like, oh man, I'm in it. And then it's like, oh shit, it's coming back now.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's right. I don't know if you meant to say it that way, because I can beg to differ, man, that if you're jumping into call outs, you wouldn't have made the money. Chances are.
Don, I did that in the beginning when I first started, and I smoked my account for about $7,000. And I just said,
what I was expressing is sometimes you can see coach calling, let's say Tesla, 100 times, and there are people who just get into that, and they end up making money for the day.
Well,
it's not just because coach called it out 10 times. It's because they got into it and looked at it first when they made the money.
That's what I'm saying. Yes. If I have not done that, if I've not done that for a stock, I will not get into it. I will not jump into it. And if it's not the stock that I was looking, I pick one or two stocks. Okay, let's say I'm trading Mara. Now, okay, I look at Mara, I prepare for Mara. Then I hear coach saying something else. I don't just jump and go into it.
You
I
can't.
stick with what I
I think
have.
Joey's right. You need to pick like 3 stocks and stick with them and
Mhm.
focus.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I got like 4 stocks that I have up on, so I can see them. But then I'll try to focus on like usually like SPY, but SPY's been burning my ass. So I'll just like I'll look at like AMD, Meta, not Meta, Google and Microsoft. So because they have
Don can testify to this. If Coach calls it out twice within
Right.
30 seconds, it's probably a good idea to take a look at it.
yeah,
Definitely.
no, whatever he
Definitely.
calls out, dude, it's like you need to look at it.
Yeah.
You know, forget about everybody else. Just anybody can call. Oh yeah, Chewy's going up, and you know who knows.
And certainly if you hear
Coach
3
is
or 4
saying,
times.
yeah, but if
The
Coach is
fourth
saying,
time, if
hey,
you're not in
Tesla, if he's saying it like that, you know, like a
Yeah.
parakeet, you know what I'm saying? Then you're like, yeah, I'm jumping on that, and I'm thinking,
Yeah,
I'm
you need
taking
to
a look
go
at
over
it
there
first.
and okay, so here's the thing. What's the first thing you look for if that were to happen?
I'll look for like
Me or
support.
who?
I'll look to see if it's breaking like the pre-market. If it breaks the pre-market, then I'll jump on it.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like you're thinking, how many candles is it gonna go up? Can it go
Right.
2 candles? Can it go 3
Okay.
candles? How many candles? So
Well, Don, I'm
lately, what
looking.
I'll do is
There's
I'll just move
actually
my
another
stock.
answer I'm looking for. There's actually another answer I'm looking for.
If it's
Now,
above
Coach calls
VWAP,
something out.
if it's above
now I
VWAP,
will now I will look at L2. I will look at the EWO
Yeah, I don't have
and make
L2.
sure where it is and the
Joey,
resistance
you
are
wait
on
for it
the
to
way.
go above VWAP no matter what on the call.
Yeah, and
That-
what resistance are on the
Me
way.
personally, I'm looking for a double top, guys.
Yeah.
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 That's
That's
the
okay.
first
Yeah.
thing I'm looking for is a
Absolutely,
double
Don.
top.
If it passes,
Because
Right on.
if you got a double or triple top there, which aka an area of resistance right there, that's the very first thing you should be looking for. Because
Right,
if
but I'm
you
talking about early in
don't,
the morning, though.
100%. That's Coach's
yeah, you're
favorite
gonna get
setup.
smacked as soon as you get in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So train yourselves to look for that resistance first thing as soon as you hear anybody call it out, even Coach. Because
Yeah,
Coach he'll call something out and he'll say, but be careful, this is a critical area. And I'm calling it, let me, oh shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because 2 seconds later, he's saying it's an area of, so before you jump in, go look for a double or triple top or some type of resistance area before you get in that trade.
Man,
Yeah.
somebody would call something out, and it's like, it's tanking, and I'm like, oh, that sounds good. Yeah, it looks good too. And then I jump in it, and then like 1 minute later, Coach says, oh, be careful, this is a support line, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right on. That's right, Joey. That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And
You
I'm
know?
like, really?
That's why he trains us on that. Look for that. You should have those areas marked out. And if you don't, no big deal. Just look immediately and throw a line in there and then trade off that line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah.
first thing I do. I go look for that double top and I'm like, okay, boom, I see you. All right, click. Let's put the line there. And then I'm watching that trade. If this thing is within an inch or two of that line, I'm not getting in it. I don't care how good it sounds. I'm going to wait for it to break and hold that level before I get in it. Because if not,
I would have been like going the opposite way. If I just waited 1 minute just to listen to him.
You want to wait for it to start breaking
Just
down,
working.
and then you're in a put because put's on resistance, right? So instead of getting in a call and you didn't know that it was about to hit a double top, you know, you can get informed, and then you're cooking with grease. You know what I mean? Because if it starts down and you waited for it to start down to see if that double top was going to do the same thing, then good. Wait for a couple confirmation candles, then get in a put. But if it breaks and hold with a long candle or a second confirmation, then get in it. Don't get in it as soon as he calls it out, because even he would tell you, look for that double top first. And if you got a mile to go before it gets there, I would get in it. But understand it's going to be a short scalp, and they don't wait until it gets to the line. Remember, they get out early.
That's right.
So if you get in it quickly and get out right before that line. Otherwise, you'll get ate up. You can get a short scalp with that. But you also got to have a bigger account or a decent account to do that and make money. Otherwise,
That's true too. That's true
you know
too.
what I mean? If it's a short run,
Thank
you're going to
you.
need to have a nice account to make any money off of that. Otherwise, you're not going to make the money. You might as well just wait for an EWO, which
That's why.
I
Don,
wait
that's
for
why I
Evo
think your
than to
accounting
just-
group, your accountability group's going to work really, really good. Moses, I think when Don's talking about her accountability group,
Yeah.
waiting in the weeds, you're going to save your ammunition for that, because we get super focused on stock and it kind of starts blurring. So I think Dawn's nailing it. You can tell she's been there, done this over and over.
Yeah.
The only
And
thing
it's
that's
starting to pay
Dawn
off
back
with my
is a
trades
bigger
now.
account.
Yeah. I was
I'm-
not using I wasn't using these precautions before. And now I am. And it's saving me so much money. And like waiting in the weeds, when we're in the penny stocks in the morning, the very first thing I do, Nate will call something out. The first thing I do is, oh, okay. Yeah. I go over to the bid side and see what's the lowest area of support I can find and see if it makes sense. You know, it's on the chart.
That's the place to be,
right
Moses.
now
Are
I'm
you in
landing.
California, Moses?
Yes. Right
You
now
just got
I'm
to get in there.
landing.
You're like me, man. You got to get in there early, dude.
I've tried the last couple of days. What I'm doing right now, I'm trying to land the L2. So I'm trying to do whatever Nate is doing, because waiting in the weeds, you can easily get the support. That's not a problem. I'm trying to learn such that I can always look at. I get to a point where I can just look at L2.
Okay, so when you say you get in the support, that's no problem. Well, how are you doing it?
No, I'm saying the waiting in the weeds. I've been writing notes and talking to Nate and listening to you guys and even you. I can do, which I'm going to start doing next week, as you're doing with a group of taking.
Yeah, let's start Monday. Let's do it. Let's not even waste time. Let's start Monday.
Yeah, but early in the morning, I want to learn what Nate is doing. I don't want to be a scalper, but I want to have that mentality to be able to tell. So if by the time I'm coming to do, if I do option, I want to be able to look at L2 and I can tell everything that's happening. I can tell if it is going up.
Sorry to interrupt you, brother. We do.
Yeah?
Don, Benny says he's backstage. Sorry to interrupt you, Moses.
Is he? Okay.
No problem.
Thank you.
Moses, you got a great strategy. You just got to implement.
You like the step job.
I am doing it step by step, and I thank everybody for your support, man. Where are you
we're
in
gonna help. I'm gonna help you,
Where are you in California?
Yeah, I'm in California too, Moses. It's tough to get up that early, but if you can just work it out and get into the condition yourself, it's a great bunch of information happening in the pre-market.
Yeah, I used to do that before. I used to do that. And I've started doing it now.
And I got a recommendation for Chris. If he takes $300 or $400 FU money and just starts getting in when he hears Coach's voice, and regardless, and cover up the P&L, Chris, forget about all this statistics. You're such an analytical guy. You're so technical. And just take that $300 and who gives a crap what happens?
I'm just doing
cover
one
the
contract
P&L
at a time now,
and let it rip, brother, and see what happens.
And Dawn was asking, saying things we've noticed. I'm seeing a pattern here, like breakthrough, like when Tesla popped this morning, Coach is calling it out, and then I got in and then immediately pulled it. It's like I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, it broke through. Did it pull back yet? Because it's about to. It's like almost every single time when there's a big pop through, it pulls way back. It came down almost $1.50 from the peak and then went up again.
Talking about retracing?
Yeah, it's like it breaks through, it pulls back. And I think Coach said it yesterday.
He did.
When it dipped way back, or day before yesterday, he started laughing. He's like, who got in off the bounce of VWAP? I'm like, that would have been good. But these breakthroughs on a lot of the stocks, it pulls through, and then sometimes it's one or two candles, and sometimes it's 4 or 5, but it'll have a pullback to that kind of breakthrough area, even if it's just for one wick. And it's almost like that's the bounce point.
Mustang, Chris,
that's
you know what it sounds like with
Mustang. Let me interrupt you for a second.
He needs to do the pre-market.
Let me interrupt you for a second. What you need to do is join us in the morning, like Don.
I'm always there.
Saying you need to learn L2 so that it can give you an idea of what is happening to those candles. So you can see, instead of just thinking. I was saying we were just looking at the chart, waiting for what is the chart going to do. Well, we can look at L2 and start saying, okay, this is what is happening. This is what's going to be happening. So
I'm trying to learn how to read L2. I haven't added, and I got it to where it's not linked, and I can just automatically link it to whatever stock I'm looking at the time. I'm trying to learn how to read it, but the TOS.
are you
L2
waking
is
up in the morning? Are you waking up in the morning on Monday?
I hope I'm going to wake up Monday morning. Yeah.
I mean, at 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock. I'm not talking about
Chris,
the other one.
Hey, Mustang Chris,
No.
you got a comment down there. Somebody's thanking you for.
Are you waking up at 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock?
He's actually been in there. He's been in
I'm
there.
on Midwest time. I'm usually
up,
there
Ed?
in the morning, sometimes around 5 or 6, somewhere in there.
Just come
I'm
and
a
learn
late night
L2.
guy.
Come and learn L2. It will give you a better look at the market.
Yeah. I did.
Yeah.
I have been going in the last couple of days. I've been firing up my Webull paper account because you could actually paper trade Webull in the morning.
Yeah.
You can't paper trade Thinkorswim pre-market. So I went back to the Webull and I've been trying to read the L2 on that to get used to that. And I did a couple of them slingshots and stuff in the morning that the guys were doing. And
I think that will help you with your problem a lot. That will help you with your problem.
The TOS L2 it looks a lot different, and like all the shading and the color coding isn't there quite the same. So
that's what we heard. You're better off using Webull's L2.
Yeah,
definitely, Chris.
I'm a rebel.
TOS, Chris, you know TOS like it back in the day. It doesn't have an L2 worth of.
My recommendation for Chris: don't do the L2 yet because you're too analytic with the charts. The L2 is really going to throw you for a curve.
Right. Well, what I've noticed is that the L2, these pullbacks and tops and everything, they're hitting specific points all the time. Like on the options chart, they're either bouncing off the 55, or they're bouncing off the 200, or they're bouncing off the super trend. Almost all the time.
Okay, let me say this.
Bodies are bouncing off.
Let me say this for a quick second. The L2. And this is for the lack of a better terminology, dumbs it down. Okay, if you're a support and resistance person, the L2 dumbs all of that down. Think about it. You're only looking at two categories. Either they're going to buy or they're going to sell. You're not looking at a bunch of lines and a bunch of candles. All you're looking at is the L2. Okay,
it's hard to catch it when it's moving. And the numbers aren't big on TOS like they are.
Don is right. You're overthinking it, Chris.
Yeah, you're overthinking it, man.
I overthink everything.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. The L2 in the middle of the day is very hard to read, but in the pre-market, it's slow as hell. In the pre-market,
on Webull, I could see it, and I was fine with it. Pre-market, on TOS, I haven't actually tried it on TOS and pre-market just because I can't trade.
We can't trade the pre-market, Chris.
Yeah, you can't trade the pre-market and TOS.
And it's
I'm
almost
going to give you my cell phone number, and we're going to talk exactly at the same time.
It's almost a confirmation. Like if you see the lines that Coach or Mark McSee or anybody else draws, support and resistance wise, and then go look at the L2, they almost always match. Almost always.
Right on.
Thank you.
Okay. Hey, Thailand.
It's almost a confirmation.
I'll double check them. I'll look at the levels. Remember when I said I get in the weeds, Moses?
Yes.
I go down and look for the lowest point. The second thing I do once I see that level is to go right back up to the chart and see if that level 2 order is bullshit. And the reason why I say it's bullshit, because you will have people just throw random orders in just to get it to drop down there, right? If it's a heavy enough area, it acts as a magnet and pulls the algorithm down to pick it up. Well, if that's a phony order, I'm going to know because I'm going to go look on the chart. And if I don't see that level of support on the chart, I'm not going to put my level there. I'm not going to get in the weeds right there because it's bullshit. They're going to pull it out and I'm not going to get picked up anyway. So go check it. He's right. It lines up. If you see that same area on the chart 2 or 3 times, then that means that's a valid area. It's got history. People have been there, and now all you're concerned about is the moment that you're in. They're there now. They've been there before, but I'm not concerned about that. That's all I wanted to see. They've been there before. They're there now. So if I put in my order one right above it, on the way to them, it's going to pick me up. And I'm only one above them. not 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, because that means I'm guaranteeing myself to get picked up right there. If it drops below it, I'm not going to lose that much money because I'm already as low as support was.
You're in
right?
the lead.
Yeah. So my
That's
point
it.
is my
That's
point.
solid
My
gold
point
right
to
there.
Chris.
That's solid gold. Don's
My
right.
point to Chris is when he's hesitating to enter or something like that, he can look at L2 because he has the line and he's hesitating. Just look at the L2 to give you a positive confirmation, either or you see other resistance on L2 just to help you. I know you have lines and all that, but I'm thinking just look at the Webull one just to tell you, hey, I'm good going up.
We need
Or
Ted up
I'm
here for
good,
the voice of
and
reason.
I'm good going down from here because the resistance is about 2, 3, 4 steps up, or 3, you know, just to help you get that entry instead of hesitating so much, because that's one of his problems. I've been listening to him for quite some time.
Always late.
Just use the L2 to complement your decision making. You don't have to use it to enter, but just to complement. You want to enter, maybe somebody has called it, but then just check that for a second just to confirm, and then just enter.
Moses, I think DJ is right about Chris. Chris is a super analyzer. I think he should stick with his support resistance lines and execute when he sees the opportunity. Take it.
I think he gets scared of that. He just overanalyzes the line.
I don't like the term, but what is it? How is it, Don? Is it scared money makes no money? What's the term?
Yeah, scared money don't make no money. Yeah.
Analysis paralysis. Get burnt.
That was yesterday's topic, right?
I have done it a few times where I saw the pop through, and then a couple of long wicks to the downside, and I was like, the next time it comes down there, I'm going to buy on the bottom because that's support. So that way, the one I bought up high and the one I bought down low will average out, and once it comes back up to where it was,
are you watching, Chris? Are you watching your P&L?
No, I mean,
yes, I am.
I am. Like when it's
close, I have the same problem just like him, and that's why I'm trying to.
Most people do.
I watch my P&L even when I put 10 shares and it's less than $10, $2, $3. I'm so focused on I'm trying to solve the problem.
It'll scare you out every time. It'll scare you out of the trade.
And it's less than $10. I'm trading Mara. It moves. The range per day is $2. Okay, and I'm trading 10 shares. That's $20. Or it moves less than $1 per, or most of the time it will move 40 cents.
Well, you know what, Don, what does Coach say? He says, for this situation, you guys need to go to Apple and Ford and trade those only.
Yeah.
Until you get confident.
Yes.
Because they move slower.
Right. You've got to go there because you guys are scaring yourself out of these trades. Because
I think Mara moves even slower than Apple. I've traded Apple. It moves slower and the range is very small. It doesn't move more than $2 a day.
Something that'll blow your mind too. You're talking about options, right?
No. Shares.
No, shares.
Okay.
Shares.
Okay,
Sometimes I do.
Yeah,
5,
I was about to say you
10.
can use the L2 to read any of that.
Yeah. I'm doing shares until I get it. No, I've lost enough money. I can never even remember to say it.
Okay. So how are you doing with the shares?
Pardon?
How are you doing with the shares?
That's what I started working on it. I'm making $5, $2, and all that, trying to get the mechanics and everything.
Right. So how many shares are you buying?
I'm buying 10, 2, 5.
10,
so when are you getting in? What's your strategy for your entry?
Right now, I'm using the EWO, and complementing my entries using Nate's entry when he's scalping, just to confirm.
Are you cross-referencing with TradingView, Most?
Yes and no. I have TradingView, but I minimize my trading. I minimize my TradingView. I just have the VWAP on it just to know that it's above the VWAP or below the VWAP. Because if I have too much, I'm not making use of all that. So I decided to have the charts that I'm using to look at the other stocks. I just minimized the other day. I have just a VWAP, so that I know it's above the VWAP, it's below the VWAP. Then I look at my Webull. Yes.
You should use all the elements available.
Yeah, I mean, in TradingView, it's kind of easy because it gives you the channels. It gives you the positive and negative channels, and you got to utilize that. That's what it's there for.
Yeah, I'm going step by step because I've been having that for over 1.5 years and I'm not making use of it. I'm trying to go now.
Don, how'd you say that? You waited, you look for the opportunity way down in the weeds and you put your order in.
Yep.
And you wait for the springboard, like Ted says, a cold spring.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. The same thing that Nate and Mark are doing with the slingshot, I'm doing in the weeds.
Mm-hmm.
Because almost immediately, because the support area that I choose is so big, when I get picked up, I'm in the green almost immediately every time.
You're handicapping yourself, Moses. You're going to an ass kicking contest with one leg. You're literally not using all the. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, like Don said, if you go way down in the order and wait for it to spring toward and pick you up. I've heard Nate say that he gets just above the biggest order, and when it grabs that order, it launches him up. Right, Don? Am I right?
Yes, that's exactly how it works.
What if you did that with options?
That works the same, Chris. That works the same with options, and like Ted said in the chat, he said you just got to simply get in it. You can always get out.
Okay, Don. On Monday, when the market opens, I'm up at 1.
Okay.
So we'll be in the weeds
we'll
together.
work together.
Yeah.
We'll work together.
I'm ready. I have no objection to anything.
We will work together.
You got this, brother. You can do it, man. You got this.
Yeah,
brother.
it is. We're
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Love you,
Not
Moses.
a problem. And see this what I got on the screen, Moses? The trading view indicators. At some point when you're ready for it, we'll work on this too, because these are a game changer. Diesel Dan is absolutely right. If I was resisting these too. I didn't start using these until March, Moses, of this year. Okay, and you and I have been in the group for a long time. I started January of last. I didn't start using these till March of this year. And once I've
been using it all along. But I don't
look how beautiful that's set up, though, Moses. Look at her screen. Look at it above the cloud. Look how it's there's no reason to get out of that.
Right. No.
Not at all. Unless you see something, see how this looks?
Don, ain't that Ted's favorite trade setup right there?
Yes. Ted loves the cloud because it keeps him in trades longer. Like right here, this looks like something that would normally scare you out if you're not paying attention to everything. It's it's going down. But see, it just basically tapped the 9. It didn't even go through the 21, the 55, didn't even touch the cloud. VWAP's all the way down here. Why would you get out?
I was just about to say, it also makes it easier to see that 2155 crossover when it does happen.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, there
you
go. That's right.
If you're sitting here getting scared because you're not looking at something like this to back you up, then you're going to get out of a winning trade every time. And you just said earlier you're going to get out in the stream. You just said earlier in the stream that you get out of winning trades. This will help you not do that, because look what happened. It stayed going up. You would have stayed in that had you seen, why would I get out of this? It's not even anywhere near VWAP. It's not piercing the cloud. None of that. You would have stayed in and you would have made more money.
What about the 10K?
Joey, do you use the trading view?
No, I'm poor, man.
I have.
Are you a VIP?
No. I'm a JOP.
Okay.
He's a what?
He's a what?
He's a JOB.
I'm the same as you, man. I'm a JOB too, brother.
Yeah.
Not for long. Not for long if you stick here.
Oh, that's dude, right. I've been here since freaking December 9th, 2022.
Nice.
At first, there with you, my first month, dude, I was doing good. I was making like $15 a day. $15 a day. Then I quit my job, and then my uncle passed away, and both of my dogs passed away, and then shit hit the fan, and I'm like, I was in the right mindset, and I blew, I tripled my account, and then I brought it down to zero.
Life happens.
Yeah. Don, he's got to find his point of entry again, don't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it
I
back to
just got
center,
that
man.
dog
You got to
going.
bring
I'm
it back
still
to
here.
center.
I'm still here
A
because
lot.
I know it's real. I know it's real.
Right.
And
I like
Oh,
to
this
hear you, man.
this
we
is
can
a
make
gift from
great
above.
money.
This is a gift from above, man. What we got
It is.
here, it's not a small thing. This is a gift, and that's why I've persevered, and I'm never
Well,
gonna give up, man.
I'll tell you guys a little something. I've been here as long as Joey and Moses, and I think Ed. And I had something happen about a year ago with my brother. He decided to check out, and this has been one of the things that's kept me going forward, striving. You know, Arlo, Don. That's why I love Don so much. That's why I'm here no matter what. You know, and when I lost my brother, that changed the whole dynamics of our family,
Sorry.
Yes,
our
sir.
Sorry to hear that,
business.
man.
You know, but Coach is always positive, and Dawn, she puts it on. It's always looking forward to the next, you know, getting better, always improving. And if you stick in here, guys, Joey, I think the same for you, man. If you find your place again and grab a hold of it,
Yeah.
it's going to be okay.
You got to
I
come
have
back.
gotten through
I
because
agree
of
with you
that.
100%. I agree with you 100%. The thing is, we have to be patient. That's the thing. We
Yeah.
have to wait for setups. If we don't wait for setups, then we're just gonna gamble. We have to wait.
Right.
Diesel
Follow
Dan,
the
I'm so
rules.
sorry about your brother, man.
Follow the
That just
rules.
blew
Yeah,
my
me
mind. I
too.
was just
Me
sitting
too.
there staring into space for a second after that. I'm just
Yeah.
it's
Sorry,
it's always
Dan.
it's always when somebody does that and
Sucks, dude.
it happens. Yeah.
So,
It's
Joey,
weird. I've never known anybody personally that did that, but that I actually did, not recently, but it was a high school friend of mine. And when I found out that, you know, they did that, I was like, whoa. I mean, that always, so I can only imagine your brother, you know what I mean? So
Dawn, it was
for you to
crazy.
be in here and be in here every day and be as positive as you are,
Yeah.
that's
And
it's phenomenal. Thank
and
you.
I have dealt
It
with that
helps me a
personally.
lot.
I have a family member who did that. So, you know,
Yeah.
I'm here
He
for
had
you
no-
too, brother. If you ever want to reach out, you know.
Yeah.
See, and this is what makes this community so much different from
Diesel
other
Dan.
trading communities is that, yes, we're all here to learn how to trade, learn a skill, learn how to make money, learn how to do this and that. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we're here to
It's
help
a
each other.
support group as well.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Absolutely.
this is a family. This is a
You
family.
know, it'd be
Yeah.
nice if
And
we
I
could
can
like
tell
all
you-
sign up for like one account, like everybody put their money into like $1,000 into one account.
Man,
And
you
then-
crazy. Don't even
and
say
then,
that
and
on
then we have Nate
live, man.
trade or Coach trade for us.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
let's bring all the Hall of Famers in.
Yeah,
Diesel.
take 10%
I wanna-
off the top.
Diesel
Right,
Dan.
right.
Seriously,
You
I
went over the
appreciate
top on
that,
that
Dawn. And it,
Is that legal?
I do.
Yeah.
Diesel Dan.
No, that's why I'm
Hello.
cutting you off.
Hello. Diesel Dan.
Hold on a second. Go ahead, Diesel.
No, I was just going to say, I appreciate all you, Vinny, Ed, Joey, Chris. I appreciate that, man, because you guys have been, you've kept me going where my mind, you know how it is when if you've ever had that happen, especially with a superstar in the family. He was an attorney. He had, you know, he was successful.
Damn.
We don't know to this day why. You know, we just don't understand it. He had a big practice in Fort Worth, and to this day, I'll never know why. I'll never get over it, but I just got to get through it. I just got to exist.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know
Diesel
what? He's
Dan.
always with you, man. He's always with you, no matter what.
Diesel Dan.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you never know
It's
what
always
people are
with you.
dealing with.
The face of depression
Diesel
hides
Dan.
a smile.
Diesel Dan.
Yeah,
Diesel Dan.
Did you
Yes.
hear? Did you hear that? Did everyone hear what he just said?
I think I did.
Was that you, Chris, that just said that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The face
that
of
again.
depression. The face of depression hides behind a smile.
Amen, brother.
Damn.
Amen.
Damn.
That's the truth.
That's
the
deep.
truth.
Hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Hey.
because I've dealt with it because of being a cancer survivor with the PTSD about, you know, death and everything.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. And then losing money constantly. I mean,
Yes.
there were times when I would just be sitting in here crying, dudes. And I've never said that, but I'm like,
Yeah.
what the
That's why I
hell
love
is
you, Don.
going on? You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
why can't I do this?
I
What
feel like
is
the
happening?
universe is against you.
Right. Having to
No
go
shit.
in there and tell Jen, hey, I lost half our rent. What are we
No
going to
shit.
do? It's like, you know, and she's sitting there busting her ass working, and I'm taking the money and blowing it in the market.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
my wife's doing the same thing. Dawn, my
You are
wife's
not
doing the
alone.
same thing.
I
Yeah.
show up every day.
You are not alone. You are not
I'll work
alone.
I'll
Yeah.
work like maybe like two days a week because I'm trying to get this thing down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I got it down. It's just I'm too scared to hold on too long now. So that's my problem.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm great.
Yeah, so I had to stop. I mean,
You know?
and I'm like, I'm gonna stop without walking away. I'm still gonna be in the aftermarket. I'm still gonna be in the group. I'm gonna do what's right for us and learn this thing the right way. But I'm not gonna do it with our money. I'm gonna take a couple of dollars, and I mean, when I say a couple of dollars, dudes, I have been trading with the same $12 to $15 for like 2 weeks in Weaver.
I hear you.
And you know what I mean? Just a dollar here, a dollar there, a dollar here, a dollar there.
Let's fill her tip jar up, guys. Let's fill her tip jar.
I had
Don, don't you ever quit on it.
$100. I had $100 for like 2 weeks. It went down.
Yeah.
I brought it back up. I've been down, brought it back up. You know, I hear you 100%. 100%.
I'm like, because I can't do bill money as much as I want to. I can't do the bill money anymore. I don't have the confidence to do that. And I was losing it. So I'm like, Nate tried hammering him out. Listen, you got to get good at the pennies. I'm like, Nate, I can't deal with pennies right now because I'm so far in debt. If I just make pennies, that's not going to help me financially. But what I didn't see was the forest for the trees. If you don't learn properly, you're going to continue to lose and lose and lose and lose and lose. So you've got to just put $10 over there and trade one share at a time and just learn that L2 and learn the weeds. That's all you got to do. And that's what I've been doing.
Coach teaches it all the time. You can't get it all back in one trade.
You can't.
If you try to do that, you're going to blow up your account.
Yep. And if you do, it's almost an adverse effect because you think you can do it all the time then. It's like, oh, okay. See, I just got it right back. I'm good. I'm the best trader in the world. Let's go willy-nilly next week too. I might double.
You call that revenge trading?
I bet if you had like 30 G's and you had a margin account, I bet you could make like $500,000 in 2 weeks because I've done it like several times.
Yeah.
Joe,
the problem is if it goes the other way, you get called on that margin, now you're deeper in the hole.
Now you're hopeless.
You only play one candle.
I'm gonna tell you something. If somebody gave me $25,000 and said, no, 30,000, and look, here's 30,000. Go ahead and open a margin account. Let's see what you do with it. You know what I would do with it?
I'll do it.
I would still trade $1.
No.
I would, dude.
I'll buy 100 contracts.
Trade it
one candle.
$1. Only because I'm like, okay, here's the thing. I've already been through the losing money thing. I'm not going to blow this 30 grand. I'm going to sit it there and let it wait and marinate. And I'm going to trade this $1 every day until I'm absolutely confident that $30,000 won't be lost. That's what would happen. I shit you not.
The difference is
it wouldn't exist.
Stick to the process, the money will follow.
That's it. That 30 would not exist.
The difference is if you're a beginning trader, you stick with that one share for that $1. If you're an expert trader, then you do whatever you want to do.
That's it. I would not trust myself. I would literally forget about it, sit it in the corner somewhere, and still trade that $1. And I wouldn't touch it until I was absolutely sure that I had this down to a science, which I'm almost there.
But here's the thing: like if you do like a paper contract or a paper account or something like that, and you buy like 100 contracts, the candle's going up, it's moving, it's pulsating, and you get out. You don't have to stay. You don't have to stay for like a minute. You don't have to stay for 30 seconds. You get in and you get out and you make your money.
Yeah, but you know what? I want to get good at doing what you just said. I get that. And that's why it's taking so long to build up. But I'm willing to take that time because I know that once I get there, I'm going to be golden because I learned it when I was broke. So
you buy one contract. You buy one contract, right? And you make like what, $15 times 100.
But check this out. I wouldn't even buy contracts because guess what? I don't even want to deal with the theta and the gamma and the delta. I'm that sold on shares at this point. I know. I've seen it. I've seen it. But I've also seen it rip people's guts out. I've also lost $700 in less than 2 seconds doing that shit. So there's no way you would ever convince me to ever do that again. I'm that sold again on it. I would never do it. I wouldn't do it.
Not a
I
few.
would still trade $1 a
also-
share until I'm absolutely perfect at
It
it.
also depends on what kind of trader you are. Are you 2-minute EWO
That's it.
trader? Are you
No,
a
no, I'm a
swing trader?
scalper. I'm
Or
a
are you a
scalper.
scalper? Yeah,
I'm
no,
a
I'm with
scalper.
you. I'm a scalper.
Yeah.
I'm a scalper as well. I'm never in anything for more than a couple minutes max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Get in it.
Two
get the
candles.
money,
2
and
candles.
you're out.
That's it. 2 candles.
Unless I hear something
it
from
depends on the
unless I hear something from David about Apple, then maybe I'll sit in
if
Apple
I
for a
put
little
in
bit.
Man,
something
Apple
a
lately,
lot,
Apple's
it's
been a
really
bitch
far
lately.
away.
Excuse my French.
Yeah.
Apple has been a true. I mean, it's been so choppy.
Yeah. Apple smacked me a couple times.
Yeah,
if I get in
I'm mad at
something
Apple.
and it moves far away from where I bought, I'll stay in it until it starts acting weird. Like I did that on AMD today when it got up above that level where it was chopping.
Oh
and
shit!
And,
I was there with you.
21, right when the 21 started getting close to VWAP, usually, not always, but usually when it gets to that point, it's above some level that it's been hitting resistance on, and then it starts going up. And I saw it going, so I got back in and rode that up almost all the way to the top. So I made some money there. It felt weird because I'm used to being out pretty quickly,
Yeah.
but I know that I need to, like when I get in a good runner, I need to let the runner run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
put
have
stop
the
in there.
power
You put
anymore
stop.
to be just in and out all day.
Just put a stop in there, man, and then bring that shit up.
Just put a what?
Put a stop.
Stop.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
then, and then bring it up.
Like a
Bring it
trailer.
up.
Yeah, I did.
Bring
Or
it
a
up.
trailer.
I did.
Well, you can't do
And I
trailer.
got stopped out. I got stopped out because I was like $3
Well,
off, whatever.
when
But I could have made a hell of a lot more
it's
money.
a
But I was
really
like,
bad fill. So if I know it's going bad and I'm up a comfortable amount, and it's getting weird and it's bouncing off a resistance a lot, or I get a big wick on the top, like a big Nate wick, I'm just out, and then I get a much better fill out of it at a higher price, at a higher point, than if I wait for it to come all the way down to my stop. Even if I move the stop way up, I still get a better price out of it. So I
do you get
started doing
filled in?
that.
Do you get filled in gamma candles, or you wait for the gamma to?
If it's a massive gamma candle,
yeah.
Sometimes it'll pause in the middle, and I get filled there. It'll pause just for a couple seconds in the middle, and it'll fill. If I try to do a limit buy, it's pointless. So I'll do a market buy.
Yeah.
Right when it pauses for just a second, because it'll actually fill there.
In the middle.
And then it'll keep going. And then I've usually got to stop fairly close to the bottom of that candle. So if it keeps going, I'm good. If it decides to pull back at the top of the candle, I'm at least break even.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, Chris. Hey, Dawn,
Yeah.
did I send you a tip? I'm using my phone as a camera.
I'm tripping out right now because quite a few people did, man. I was looking at the chat because I'm ignoring the chat. I wanted to see if people had questions or comments. I didn't forget about you guys. We love you guys, all you guys down in the chat. I see you down there. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for being here. But yeah, I'm just
Go, Donnie Dawn.
But I'm using my main phone. I didn't know if I sent you one today.
Brandon, thank you. Rob,
Yo, if I had
thank
some money,
you.
man, I'll hit you up.
Vinny,
DJ Vinny needs
Diesel.
to come back up here. He had something he was trying to say before he took off. I want to hear
Come
what he
on,
had to say.
Vinny,
Chris,
come on up.
Chris, I
Vinny,
appreciate
thank you,
those
Chris.
words of wisdom, man.
Thank you, Diesel. Thank you, Edward. Thank you, F2. Thank you, Ange. Thank you, guys.
You deserve it times 10, Dawn.
I appreciate you so much, man. I love you guys.
You got to keep the machine running.
If I had
and keep
some money,
Dawn
man,
funded so she can't
be all
never
set.
leave and quit.
I would never do that to you guys. I wouldn't do it to myself, and I wouldn't do it to you.
Better not.
She's our support group, man. We need her.
Yeah.
She's our sister.
Thank you. Hey, Joey, stop it, man. I don't. You see all the support we got? It's like don't even go there
You
with
know
that.
it.
You know.
You already know it.
You know,
We're
you're showing
just-
support just by being here, bro.
Yo,
You know?
we're just a big family, man. Bunch of
Yes,
misfits.
sir. Yes, sir.
Do you
Yeah, we
think
are.
we're actually
Coach
here
said
for the
welcome to the-
trading or just for the family
Joey.
atmosphere?
Absolutely,
both.
too.
To be honest, when I first got here, I was 100% trading, but now I think I'm 10% trading, 90% family.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it
Absolutely.
becomes that, right? It
Yeah,
becomes
Absolutely.
that. It becomes that. If it didn't start that way, it certainly becomes that after
No.
you spend some time in here and get to know people, let them get to know you.
Hell
You
yeah.
know, we help each other. We are each other's family.
And this is
you
what
know?
makes this platform so great, is because we can actually interact and get on and see each other's faces. And
Yeah.
you know, when we're on during
Right.
the day, it's like coach takes center stage, and he
Right.
should. And it's like
Yeah.
no distractions. You listen to coach, but
That's
then
the man.
afterwards, even when we're on the Zoom call, you don't see anybody's face. But then, you know, here you get to actually interact with each other.
I feel honored
Dude,
to
and
be on
Coach,
here.
let me put this out there. Coach recognized that. I started this show on my own channel,
I know.
and you guys were coming over.
I was
and
here
hanging
first
out.
episode. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
Coach had the foresight. He said, "Oh hell yeah, that show is. Come on over here. Come on. Mm-mm. We're doing that. You know, I'm gonna give you a couple $100 a week. I want you to go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, really, Coach? And at the time, you guys know I was struggling. I'm still struggling. So that extra money in addition to my disability check helps so much. That and the tips. So when I say you guys are helping, I'm not bullshitting. You know, that is really part of my income. And
Dom?
it's so appreciated. You have no idea.
With all due respect, and I do not want to ever be negative with your blindness and how well you do.
Yeah.
I'm so proud to be part of your group. In your circle, you make me a better person.
100%.
The way you do things and how much you've evolved since we first started the aftermarket to today. Yeah. I'm amazed. Right, Ed? I mean, Ed.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's our
No,
sister,
absolutely.
man. Our sister.
Guys, thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
even like everything, all the work she puts in with the graphics and the, you know, all that stuff that gets done. I mean, the production level has, from the beginning to now, it's like 0 to 1,000, and it took less than a year. What episode is this?
This is
187 or
190. It's
190. So a half a year.
We're embarking on 200.
So in 6 months, it went from that to this. It's incredible. It's incredible.
We've been doing 100 miles an hour since the start. I love it.
And it's all attributable to Dawn. So thank you, Dawn.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you so much.
This
That's why I
community
show up every day and I
is
tip.
very special. This community is very special. You know, I've been here since 2022 December 9th, right? And I was in it, and then I left for maybe a month, and then or 2 months, and then I was driving a truck and stuff like that. I was like, let me check in and see how it is. Coach's wife sent him a prayer verb where it was like, if I have 99 sheep, if I have 100 sheep and one of my sheep goes gone, I'm gonna go after the sheep. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
Yeah. Well, that was the time that my son did his communion, and that was I'm getting goosebumps right now. That was the time where the priest was saying to all the little kids that were doing their communion, when you have 100 sheep and one of them goes gone, you have to go out and look for them. And then that was it's like, you know what? I'm here, man. I'm here. This is my home, you know?
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna get there. But
and
I'm
one
sorry,
day,
I just have to share that.
No, and one day you'll become the shepherd, and you'll have 100 sheep, and you'll have to go get one of them. So
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So that's how this community works. We succeed and we fail together.
Yeah.
I will never forget the way that this group has banded together for me in so many different occasions. And you know, if just something that I say helps you trade better and change your life, or not even anything to do with trading, just makes you feel better about life altogether, then that's why I was put here. That's why I'm on this earth, you know? So if I do that for you, I'm glad, because that's what I live for, to make people their best selves, to help people become their best, because I'm working on becoming my best self. So if I can help somebody else in that process, that's what I want to do. You know,
And
people helping people, man.
That's
Yeah.
the goal of the community. That's the goal of this community.
Hey, Don,
Yeah.
Real G sent you a $4.99 super. I don't know what it is, but maybe we should let them
Oh,
know
that's a super
that.
chat for Coach. Yeah, man, that works. Because Coach gets the super chat, so that's
Oh, okay.
and he's allowing us to come on here, so we should for sure super chat him.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey, boy. Hey.
Well, check your thing real quick, Don. Don, I
Thinking on how
flipped my
important
camera
this
and used my
is.
phone. Did you get that tip?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Yep. Got it.
Right back at you, by the way. You sent all that crap back to me on my birthday. I said, no. No.
I couldn't believe
appreciate
that.
you,
I'm
though.
like, I'm like, that was for you.
I love you, though. Right back at you.
I love you, brother. I'm just saying thank you to people. Thank you, guys.
I would like to say how important this group has been to me. This is the second, Coach was the second person in my life, apart from my mom and my wife, who told me that I can be something. You know, my principal when I was in high school was the only person who told us, you know, if you do what I'm telling you here, you're going to be something. Then I went through life struggle, did all that I did, and then at my worst moment, I meet Coach, and Coach is the second person to tell me, you know what, you can be something. If you do what I teach you here, you guys don't give up. You know, so that's how important this group is. So from Coach to everybody around there, then this is the only place I can go, and they tell me that, you know, you will be something. You can do it.
That's right.
You know?
You're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's very important. I mean, it's a family. You feel like when you're down, you turn on YouTube and you join the group. You know, you're home. You feel motivated. You know, you feel supported. You can just hear people's story, and you know, okay, there's hope. You know, so it's a really important group. It's not just about the money. Even if you're not making the money, I think I've been here every day since I joined.
Yeah.
You know, whether I'm trading or not, I just want to hear that voice that keeps telling me. It's like people cheering you when you're on the track running. So that's what this group is.
Well said, Moses. Well said.
Absolutely,
Yes,
Moses.
sir. Absolutely.
And I thank everybody. Thank everybody for your support.
I think you're
you can't
breaking
beat
up.
this group. You really can't beat this. You got guys like Joey. You got guys like Mustang Chris. I mean, Ed. You got Ted. You got Ed. You got Bruno. I mean, the list goes on. Amazing people. Miranda.
Did everybody
Arlo.
freeze?
It's just amazing.
Bruno.
He said Bruno.
My Portuguese brother.
From another mother.
But we're all here for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
The common goal is to succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a thing called the wisdom of crowds where you all collectively
happening?
find all the right answers for each other. And I think that's kind of what we're doing here. With
Birds of a feather flock together.
That's it. I'm just looking through for the comments so I can put the names on the wheel real quick for us.
Somebody
you
want to
doing
read
a
Ed? Can you see him better than I can? I can't see him that good.
What kind of wheel are you doing today?
See what?
Can you read through the comments and find out for non-members she's putting on the wheel, I think, for a giveaway?
Yeah, anybody who's a non-member, put a 1 down in the chat.
I got my sister involved into this. She's not going through some good times either, but you know,
yeah.
I told her, I was like, hey, you know, watch him. You never learn. I don't want to teach you. Just watch him, learn from him, and hopefully, you know, you can pick up what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So hopefully,
Absolutely, Eric.
hopefully she picks up and
Why are all of these
helps me out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you made $2 million? Oh, it's not bad.
My YouTube is so weird right
First,
now.
you got all the Ed's like looking at him. Everybody's putting 2s and 1s, and
Yeah.
it's like, wait a minute.
Where do you guys see the comments? I can't even see anything.
I think you got to separate your screen to look at them.
You're on your phone, right?
Yeah.
It should be under the video.
Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of 2s.
Oh, okay. All right. I see absolutely. I'm not crying. You are.
Yeah, I just lost my chat for some reason.
Yeah.
They should be to your right.
Damn, it's not supposed to be a wet Friday. No shit.
They're all tearing up.
Why are they
They're all
tearing up?
watching. Oh. Because we're saying.
If you're on your phone, yeah, they should be on your under.
Yeah, you got to flip it the other way, Joey.
These twos.
Why is this doing? It's only giving me access to the live. It's not giving me access to
You
to
think
his
we can
regular
get it
channel.
hurried up that we all actually meet somewhere soon, like in person?
Yeah. I'm seeing the same thing as you guys. So.
Yeah, we'll go to
That
Hooters.
would be amazing.
We'll meet up at Hooters.
They're closing them all down around here. They just closed them all down around us.
Yeah,
they're all 2s.
A lot of fast foods are getting shut down.
I'm in Kentucky. Whoever.
Where you at?
$20 for a number 5 is getting a little crazy. You know, I just saw a video from a guy. He found an old grocery buy list where they just deliver it to you from 2 years ago, and it was $126. And there's a repurchase all button. So he did that, and the price now, it was $126. Now it's $440.
I got a one from Ted Stryker.
Ted put a 1 in.
What's up, Ted?
F2, you said you're in Kentucky?
Yes, sir.
You're in perfect line when we all do the meetup with Coach.
Yeah. They got good chicken over there.
Good chicken.
Yeah, we.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Rossi's in the chat. She needs to get up here and tell us something.
Hey, Rosie.
Yo, we need
Waiting
3
on the
more
retweet.
people. We need 3 more people so we can play the Brady Bunch song.
Yeah, there you go. Bubbles says she's getting her nails done. She can't do it.
Bubbles, you're getting your nails done. Sassy.
Come on up, Ted.
Ted needs to get up here and give us some words of wisdom for the Friday. The DJ took off before he had something to say. He wanted to say, but he split. Yeah, Rossi wants in, Don.
Why don't we get Coach up in here?
Oh, Coach is probably enjoying a movie on the couch.
Yeah, it's
Rosie!
Friday. It's probably Friday
Bang,
movie
bang,
night
bang.
with the wife.
Eric,
Bang, bang, bang.
you need to come up here too. Eric Holt needs to come up here.
I don't want to know your name. All I want is bang, bang, bang.
Ted put a 2 in there this time.
Yeah, so.
Oh, there's a countdown.
Is there a countdown?
Ed, how have you been doing, by the way? You haven't been on in a while, man.
Yeah, no, just busy with life. Doing work stuff and busy with the family and bunch of graduations and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I try to hop on when I can. But usually it's I might be on for an hour or so and then I'll hop off and then I'll get back on for a half hour and but I haven't been on. I haven't joined the panel in a while just because I feel like in the beginning I was on here a lot, so I just wanted to give other people a chance to hop on.
Yep, I appreciate.
Don't let that stop you. Come anytime you want, brother.
No,
hey, listen.
That.
Yeah, man.
What's up, Rossi?
Is anybody down in the chat named Jalaster? And if so, are you a member? Yeah, I've got a couple of comments from somebody named Jalaster that it's Jelastr.
Is that a dinosaur?
Somebody's got better eyes than I do. See if they can see that. Ed, can you see it? F2, can you find that?
Jalaster.
Anybody? Jalaster. I see a new one that I've never seen. ADX
Hey, Rosie.
369.
Yeah, I saw that. AGX, welcome. If you're not a member, we're trying to get you guys. Huh? Hey, Rosie, what's up, honey?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Just I don't know if I again. I don't know why when I'm trying to connect it's really behind. So I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe turn the Wi-Fi off on your phone, so you just have
Okay,
like the
let me try.
regular Wi-Fi
that might
from the
do
phone.
it.
Yo, is Coach
Do
up
we
in
have
here?
anybody down there who's
I don't see it.
I never
not a
see him
member?
up in. He should be like. He should come up on here, you know. And then we can play the
He
Brady
said he
Bunch
was
family
going to
song.
start trying to get up. He said he was going to start trying to come on a little bit more. But right now, you know, he's got so much stuff going on, and he's got family coming, and you know, but he'll be here.
Who's that,
Has
Coach?
he been on here before?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll pop up randomly every now and then and hang out for like a while. I remember like
BC's face?
there was one time he was on here like an hour. Yeah. And he's funny as hell, dude. It's not even like
Hell
just
yeah.
it's like, yeah, man, he's funny as hell.
Yo, that's my brother.
Remember that night he took Christina's snapshot and put it on Twitter? Her camera got frozen and Coach snapshotted her and put it on Twitter. Oh my God, she was getting so many messages.
Where's she tonight?
She might still be moving. Remember, she finally found a place.
Yeah, right. That's true.
Yeah.
So she's listening in. She's listening in.
Where's Bruno? Bruno, you up in here?
Probably flying
You
somewhere.
up in here?
Probably.
Up in
Yeah.
here. Come on, Bruno.
He might be listening. Bruno is
Let's
very busy.
Let's make some calls.
Bruno's trying to get that pilot's license.
Yeah,
man.
or he's
trying to be an
or he's
instructor.
getting another certification somewhere or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always. So what's anybody got plans this weekend? What's everybody doing this weekend?
Graduation parties. That's it for me.
It is that time.
Banquet.
Okay.
Probably
Rosie, would you say?
install some cameras in the weekend.
I'm flying to Florida.
Really? On vacation?
Oh, you got it like that.
Cool. Where you going?
Nice.
I'm going to Sarasota probably.
Nice.
And I'm gonna check a couple of places. St. Petersburg. That
Petersburg
area.
is awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna arrive in Tampa, so I might pass by where the coach used to live, just because I want to see that area since he talks so highly about it. You know.
Yeah.
Take some pictures and send it to him.
Yeah, right. I will.
Dunedin, right?
Can
Yeah.
you put the link back in for Diesel Dan? Can you put
What's
the link
up?
in the chat for Diesel Dan?
I lived in Florida for like 2 years, man. It was nice.
What part, Joey?
Orlando, near Kissimmee. Yeah.
I remember Kissimmee. We stayed there a long time ago when my daughter was little.
Yeah. The
What's
new
the
people
name?
that go
The
there,
Restream link?
they call it Kissimmee.
Yeah, I used to live in Miami before, and I lived there for 7 years, but then
It's a
came
party
back
town.
to New York.
That's a party place, man.
Yeah,
Miami is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now
A lot
I'm
of
back
a lot of
I'm
Cubanos.
back.
A lot of Cubanos over there.
Yeah, a lot of Cubans, yeah, for sure, and a lot of South American, a lot of yeah. But now
Talking
I'm
about
back
the
in New
Restream
York.
link, right?
Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, his phone died. He wants to come back in.
Okay. I put it down there.
Florida's different. It's very different.
Yeah,
Like, I was doing 95 miles an hour and not passing anybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It rains every day for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I was in.
But you got to drive 100 miles to get somewhere.
Anywhere down there, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, from like 3 to 5 p.m., it's going to rain for at least an hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every day. Every
Yep.
day.
on time, like in Back to the Future.
Right, exactly. Like you can set your watch by it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
I give
right.
I give
I
mad
spent-
respect to like all the construction workers that work outside. Mad respect.
Yeah. I spent
It's
Oh,
like
absolutely.
120 degrees, and it's like we're like working like
You know,
nothing.
if you're not from a place, going there is so much worse. Like I can't stand the heat because I'm not from the heat. Like I went to Houston after Hurricane Irma to help with cleanup, and I was sweating and dying by 9 o'clock in the morning. But up here, I'm fine. And people from Florida come up here and they're like, "Oh my God, it's only 70. Where's my coat?"
Yeah.
Where do you live in Alaska?
I'm over by Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan.
So
No.
we have huge temperature swings here. Like it'll be minus 50 and then it'll be 110.
Wow.
It's weird because we don't have the weird giant bugs. We don't have earthquakes or hurricanes or tornadoes.
Really?
But we get massive temperature swings, and the air is always salty for half the year just because of all the road salt gets in the air.
Oh wow.
And the roads are always horrible. It's just potholes forever.
Are you a Youper?
No, southern tip of Lake Michigan.
Oh, okay.
I've been. Youper's nice. It's nice up there. They don't even use salt. They put
That's
sand.
Michigan, Joey.
Yeah.
I have been up
What's
there
a
though.
Youper?
Around Iron Mountain and Houghton, like right before you get to the Canada border. That's beautiful.
Youper's
Yeah,
like
it is.
Upper Michigan,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wisconsin, like the upper levels
Yeah,
of
it's South
like
Canada.
border. Yeah, South Canada.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't get exposed to salt by the salt of the sea. It's by the salt they put on the roads.
Right.
Yeah. See, you go down south for nice bodies. You come up here for nice engines. Ours last like 10 or 15 years up here, and that's it.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Mm.
It's getting late. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut out, guys. Let you get to your families. I could stay on here forever, man. I lose track of time,
Good.
right?
I
I
know.
didn't even know we had been on here 2.5 hours. It's all good though.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, there's no place I'd rather be, But I want to thank all of you guys, really, from the bottom of my heart, just for the beautiful words, the support, in all shapes, forms, sizes. You guys have supported everything I've done, and I just am really grateful. Thank you so much. I
Well,
hear
thank
somebody else trying to come in.
Don, you know what? You put all of us guys at ease, and we're willing to open up and talk about it with you. And it just makes it so easy to sit here and just kind of cruise along and enjoy for the guys.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for the guys.
Right. And thank you for what you do, by the
Yeah.
way.
Thank you, brothers. I feel like I got a bunch of brothers, a band of brothers and
You do.
sisters, of course.
You do.
You do.
You know?
You see these beards? You see these beards on
I
here?
We're
do.
your
I
ride or
love the
die
beards. I'm
guys.
so jealous.
Hey,
If I
Dawn.
was, dude, I would so do the goatee thing. What?
Don,
Don.
we're the guys you call in the middle of the night. We don't ask no questions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got that right.
Hey, Don,
What up?
today's my birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday,
happy
man.
birthday, Joey. What the
Are you
hell?
just trying to get me to play the mariachi
It's your birthday
song?
too?
Did you?
He's just
Joey,
trying to
did
get
you
me
pull
to
a
play the
Dan
rest
Terry?
of
Tina's in the
He's
back.
trying to get me to play the mariachi. That's all.
Yeah. Who's
Hey,
gonna
Joey?
play for us, Don? What do we get in our birthday?
Man, did you pull a Dan Terry, dude?
Whoop, there it is.
Or Diesel Dan? I'm sorry. Did you pull a Diesel Dan?
Dawn, Christina's in the back waiting.
Who?
Christina's waiting.
Christina.
Oh,
Hey, girl. Hey.
happy birthday, Joey.
Don,
No,
Don, just when you
I'm
thought
just
you were going to
pulling-
shut it down.
Yeah.
I
Just when you
know.
thought you were going to shut it down.
Shut it down when
Oh,
Christina's
look
in
at
here.
that.
I'll be quick.
What?
I just wanted to come and say hi. I'm busy, so.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just wanted to say
girl,
hey.
What's up?
Hey. Hi. I heard you guys talking about me.
So what's going on? You moving or what?
Yeah, I'm packing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, I'm moving. I'm supposed to be moving this weekend, but I have so much stuff. I don't know. I'm just now looking at getting a truck. I'm thinking, should I get movers? Should I get a truck? I don't know what to do. There's just so much to do. So I can't go on Saturday because she's having the carpets cleaned over there. So I gotta start on
Stop it.
Sunday.
Look at the hair. Hair
I
looks
love
good.
the hair.
know.
I was gonna say,
Thanks.
Feeling the
That's my
hair.
hair. That's my normal hair.
Christina,
Love
you look great.
it.
You look happy.
Thanks. Thanks. I'm happy. You know.
Getting paid.
Making
Well,
money.
yeah.
Getting the house together.
Not
You
today.
look all calm
Today
and happy.
I ended up losing money today. I was
Uh-oh.
ahead and then I was behind and yeah. So
Well, you know, it happens. You're a big time trader now, so you know you're gonna take
Yeah.
some losses, but you know
yeah,
you
well,
take more wins than losses. That's all that matters.
that's true. I'm still ahead, but you know, today was a setback. It was a lot, and I just put out. I made that money so I could pay the rent, and so I put all that money out. And that was a lot. So
Good job.
I
Yeah.
needed the win today, but that's all right. I don't have rent
You'll
for
get
another
it.
month. Yeah,
You'll get it back.
yeah. I'll
Is
get
it a
it
long
back.
distance
You got
away? Or?
skills, girl.
Do you know that? I know I do, but today I fucked them all up. I just spy just messed with me. You know, I did good, and then boom, it turned around because I was going in big. I was doing big trades, and I knew I shouldn't have been, but I was doing good. And then all of a sudden, and then I just anyway.
Yeah, Spy will
That's the
do
thing
that.
about Spy. You're always doing
Spy
good.
will humble you.
Spy will do that.
I
It'll
like
pay
it though.
you
I
1 minute
I
and
was
take
trading
it right back just as quick as it gave
I
it
was
to
trading
you.
candles, like a couple candles at a time, you know, and that was it. And then, yeah, and I was doing good until I wasn't, till it was doing this.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. I didn't even look at it all day. This is beautiful. Just
I
up,
will smack the
sideways,
shit.
Yeah, it
down,
was until it
sideways,
wasn't.
down. Basically 2 trades, 1 up, 1 down. I never does that.
No, I did a bunch of trades though. I was doing small, like a little, you know, I was doing a lot of big ones. So I
Well,
Right
think,
where
Chris,
the
look
scanner
was
at
making
was,
like
Google.
a grand
I
at a
lost
time. I
150
was making
bucks.
like
You
a
could
grand at
Google?
a time, and then
Yeah,
I
that was a
then
big
I lost some
dump.
money. Then I lost some money, so and then I lost some money, so I started going in, and as soon as I'd make like over $100, 100, 200 bucks, I'd cash out, and then I go back in again and do it again. So I was trying to make up for the money I lost, and I didn't. At the end of the day, I did not get it back.
You and me did the same thing, Christina, and I lost big today.
Did
So
you?
I already shared in the group, so I'm not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, Rosie.
$45 million.
I lost pretty big today too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Tell us, Rosie, what happened.
Yeah.
The same thing that Christina is saying, but I was in Apple, and every time I got in, it's like it went the opposite way, which is stupid because it was a big down day for Apple. But somehow every time I went in a put, it would go up. Every time I went on a call because I'm thinking, oh, it's reversing, then it will come down.
No,
So
but
I
you know, it's the algorithm. It actually acknowledged you. It knew it was you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Standing
Right?
up with his hands out, ready to take your money. That's it. Just
That's it.
Yeah.
It feels like that
It does.
sometimes.
They know you
right?
can- they know your
That
computer.
didn't happen to me
Yeah.
today. I did good with my entries and all that. My problem is my mechanics. I'm not quick enough, and it's just. And then Robinhood, it was just my mechanics. If my mechanics were down, I would have been able to go boom and get out right away, but I couldn't. So then I was just my mechanics.
Yeah.
Stop
I suck at
losses.
computers. I suck. So
Yep, that's my story right there too.
yeah, mechanics. I suck so bad. I've got to just. Yeah, I've got to
Like
practice. but-
Coach says, it's got to be like breathing. It's got to be second
Right,
nature.
right.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, but it's too slow for what it's doing, you know. And I should know not to go in that big, so I did go down lower, and then I was doing fine. But yeah. Just-
Wait a minute, you said that big. How big are we talking here?
20.
No. Yeah, contracts. Yeah. Yeah, I was going in pretty big.
Damn.
Yeah, I lost $5,000.
Ooh.
Hey,
Ow.
hey.
God
Oh,
damn.
shit.
I did that the
Nice.
other day too, but I got it back. I mean, I'll get.
Yeah.
I'll get it back. I'll get it
Yeah,
back.
it sucks.
It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I don't. That's the thing is, I don't get all nervous and sweaty or shaky.
That's the thing. You're
I
on
just
that
get-
level now.
Yeah.
Five,
My
you
job.
make $5,000.
Yeah.
You can
That's
lose
your job.
$5,000.
That's right.
She's-
But I
she's-
never did. I never got like that. That's the thing. I get mad. I'm like, fuck it. And then finally I'll just say fuck it, and I'll just get out and I'll start over. You know.
Right.
And I
You're like, I'm
get it
at
back,
$2
or I
grand.
don't.
You're like, I'm losing $2,000. And I'm like, nah, it's going to come back up. It's going to come back up. It's going to come back
Let
up.
me lose 10 now. No.
Oh,
but-
shit.
but I just don't.
Looking
you
at
know,
your
I just
success rates,
do it.
though,
It's
Christine,
just,
you've been doing great.
I don't think about it. I'm just in, and then I get out. Getting out is harder because if that happens, then I'm like, fuck, I don't want to get out. I don't want to lose that money, so I'll wait, and then it will come back some, and I wait for it to come back a little, just even some, and I get out, and then it goes up more, and then I'm like, damn it, I could have made all my, but I didn't want to wait and find out, so I'm like, that's all right. I'll go back in, and then I just kept going back in.
You got to use
Accidentally
those
reading
indicators. You got to start using those indicators. That'll help you with that.
I was using them. I was doing good with those. It was me getting out. Getting in was great. It was me. I would go to get out. It's time to get out, and I was timing that right. But then oh my God, Robinhood was not letting me. One trade I could not get out of. I would kept changing the price, having to go. So it would have, say, 55 cents. So I'd have to go 54 cents. And as soon as I'd hit enter, it was down to 54 cents. Now I had to go 53. I had to keep going back and forth. No matter what I put in there, it kept changing it. And then so I pulled up Webull on my other phone, and I'm like, that motherfucker, it's not even the right price. It's doing it to me. It was doing it to me. I'm like, because I knew it, and that's why I checked. I'm like, see, that dummy doesn't even know I've got another phone, I've got another account, and I'm checking on that one. And it was always off by a penny. Like, it was doing it to me specifically. Like, every time I put that price in, it changed it. And I'm like, this bitch. Yeah.
Hey, Christina.
Yeah.
My sister from another mother. How do you set your stop losses? I'm curious.
Oh, when I'm doing that, I don't. Sorry.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because I was just in and out quick. Because then that would take me more time to get out.
And especially on Robinhood, I mean, I hate to condone that, but Robinhood sucks as far as getting in and out of scalp. Robinhood sucks for scalping. And put a stop in, you can forget it.
You have to do it in 2 trades. You can't.
You have to do it in steps as well. You can't just plop a stop in there like you can in Webull.
Yeah,
Robinhood's like doing it
anything quickly.
And I'm still Robinhood because I'm comfortable with it, because I've known it for longer. Dawn, you get that. I'm just more comfortable with it. And still, even on my phones, but I have to have both my phones. This morning, I'm like, where the hell's my other phone? Because I passed out. I fell asleep again, and I couldn't find my shit. And I came and sat down at the computer. I was late. But I only had one phone. Come to find out, I was sitting right there, but I didn't see it for a while. But I need both of them so I can watch one thing here, watch them. I'm watching everything. So, but I want to get. I got money. I put some money on Webull, but it takes so damn long to clear.
3 to 5 days.
I know.
It takes too long. I've got money that I put in last week. I'm still waiting for it to clear. And so if I want to put all my money there, I'm doing it a little bit at a time. So I did it already before. And then I ended up transferring it out because I had a problem with something. I can't remember what, but I was like, man. And I took it out, or I needed it, or something. I can't remember why, but I'm going to put it back there. But yeah, so no stops in those trades. So that's how I do those. No, I do not recommend that. That is definitely not
right. It's not coach's rules. Coach always recommends stops.
Valid sane advice. That's not sane advice. That's all.
So you're going in one direction.
Trying to get a word in there, you can forget it.
So you were going in one direction. All of a sudden, you're like, oh shit! Now it's going the opposite direction.
No, that didn't happen to me. No, it's just by the time I could get out, it turned while I was getting out.
Wow. Okay.
I was going to get out at the right time, but by the time I could get out, especially with Robinhood, it had already turned. Like I didn't do it too early. I did it on time, but then it turns around because I'm going
Robinhood screwed her.
Yo, you guys complain about Robinhood all the time. Why are you guys still in Robinhood? Just transfer that shit over to Webull.
I just told you.
That's my question. Why are you guys messing with Robinhood?
I know it better.
I personally, I'm not trading in there anymore.
No,
I just use it because it has a debit card, so I pay bills out of it.
And it gets me instant cash. When I deposit, I can use that money instantly. Webull.
All the trading that I'm doing is in the pre-market in the morning in Webull now. That couple dollars I have in Webull.
And I don't have enough money. If I at the end of the day and I don't have enough money, I can just go make deposit and it makes it and I can use it. That never happens on Webull. Yeah.
3 to 5 days for Webull.
3 to 5, more like.
Unless
it's 3 to 5. It's been 3 to 5. Like
so that's
I'm a depositor.
Robinhood gives it to you instantly.
Like within a minute.
And you have a debit card.
That's a hell of an incentive.
Yeah, it is.
It's not even just an incentive. That's what has helped me make money that I don't have, because what I can do there is
stop it.
I can say yes, deposit this money. from my account, but not from my debit card. So it doesn't even look if I have the money. So I'm depositing money that I have to cover the next day.
She's an outlaw.
So then when the money clears, then I can cover it. That has helped me.
She
Now
is
I've got
definitely an
ahead.
outlaw.
You're washing money. Gotcha.
What up,
washing
outlaw?
money.
No,
That's your
no.
nickname.
I'm covering the money immediately the next day, but yeah, so it works.
She is
good.
an outlaw,
It's
Dawn. She
perfectly.
really is.
Yeah.
I know it's terrible. I'm bad with everything.
Are you
everything
Colorado
using
kid.
mommy's margin account?
I call her the Colorado kid.
No, God, no. She doesn't have anything there. No, my own stuff. My own, because I done
you're
well.
so
I went back
bad.
into margin, but I still have a margin call. But I'm off of the.
She has learned how to work
so
the system.
I mean, some ideas I come in with, I'm like, hey, what about if we do this? And everybody's like, well, this one. I'm just thinking, guys. I'm always just, trying to find.
You're
something.
crafty. She gets around. She's crafty.
She's crafty.
She's
Yeah,
always
she's
down.
crafty,
She's an
I get
Aries.
around things. I find a way to
Modern
get
day
around things.
MacGyver of working the system.
Nice Beastie
Yeah.
Boy reference there, by the way.
She's an Aries.
Thank you. You caught that?
Oh yeah, I didn't catch that, Ed. That was good. Yeah, that's right.
What did you say? I missed it.
I said nice
She's
Beastie
crafty.
Boy reference.
She
Oh,
gets
Beastie Boys,
around.
yeah.
She's crafty.
Hey, I
She's
partied
always
with the Beastie
down.
Boys, on Daytona Beach. That was when they first.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
When I was a senior.
Gen
in high
X,
school.
baby.
I was
Gen
a
X.
senior in high school, so
Gen
87.
X.
That's about when they were first coming out.
Beastie.
77.
Before that, yeah,
Paul
87 is
Revere.
when they were on the beach in Daytona when we were out there during spring break, partying with us in a circle.
First of all,
Nice.
can I just say I feel honored to be center square right now?
You got it, Ed.
deserve
You're
it.
right.
Alice, is that
You
Alice?
deserve it.
Who goes
I-
center
I-
square? Usually Alice, right?
I feel like I'm in the opening credits to Brady Bunch, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Play that song, Don. Play that song.
I think so.
I wish I
Diesel
could.
Dan, you
I
were trying
can't
to
get
talk to
Coach
me.
a
What were you trying
copyright
to say?
claim.
I'm sorry. And
Uh.
happy birthday, and I'm very sorry to hear about your brother. I heard all that, and I missed your birthday yesterday.
I told you she was listening.
I was.
No, it's not my birthday.
I was busy though.
It's not my
Whose
birthday.
was it yesterday?
Oh, there's Diesel Dan.
Diesel
yeah.
Dan was
Diesel Dan.
yesterday.
Yeah,
Diesel Dan.
he didn't
I'm
get the
pointing at him 'cause
song.
He's down in the corner.
So we both put on our sombreros for him.
Yeah, thank you, Christine. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear about your brother. That sucks.
Yes.
Oh, we got more.
Waffle.
Waffle
Oh
back.
shit.
Waffle.
Let's fill it up. Let's fill it up.
Christina, you're one of my heroes in here, so I think
I
you're
am?
good. Yes.
I'm here. Really?
You
You're
have-
here at everybody. Yeah.
Yo, you've been doing good.
Christina, you don't even know.
You don't
You've been
even
doing
know,
good.
Christina.
Thanks, I have. I've been doing good.
I am. My hat's off to you. You literally do this for a living. This is your living,
Oh yeah.
and you always manage to make it work.
Yep.
Yeah, no. Yeah. If it's this or that or the other, yeah.
Or driving cars and crashing them and stuff like that.
She's a hustler.
I'm in a rental car again. I'm in my third rental car. That's right. That bitch did not call me back. I gotta find out. I'm on my
You are a hustler, girl. You definitely have your hustler card. That's for sure.
Are you an Uber driver?
Hustler card.
Oh yeah, I'm a
Hustler. Yeah, hustler card.
Yeah, I mean, I can go out and drive if I want. I was Uber and Lyft and all that, DoorDash, and I drove people, at night, and yeah. So I had my fair share of people that I had to deal with there. So yeah.
I can tell you, Christine's probably packing.
I was going to say, you got your concealed carry?
Yeah.
I know she
hell
does.
Well,
yeah.
you don't even need it in
I
Colorado, I
got
don't think,
grabbed- I
right?
got grabbed by a guy one night. So this guy, he gets in the car. It's 4:30 in the morning. He's hammered, and I don't pick up drunk people, but
4:30 in the morning?
I had Uber Black, and I was driving Uber Black or Lyft Black, one or the other. And so when the people make a call on that, I don't expect any teenagers or drunk people, and usually it isn't. It was an older guy. He was probably my age or whatever, but he was hammered, and I had picked him up down by the Breakfast King down in Denver. And so he was in the back seat, and he's talking like he's nasty the whole time. He's asking like personal questions. He's talking about sex and all kinds of stuff, And I kept telling him, I'm gonna have to throw you out. I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to throw your ass out. And he's like, okay, I'll stop. And then a minute later, he'd start again. And then he got like dark, he was just like dark. And I don't scare that easily. But he's in my back seat, and I'm thinking, this is a guy that doesn't take no for an answer. I don't know. Does he have a knife? What's he gonna do? So we get close to his house, and when we're by the house, he says, well, I don't care if I get thrown out anymore. So he reaches up and he goes and he grabs me over like that. And so I hit him and I said, get the fuck out. And he got out, but then he put his head in. He opened up the passenger door in the front, and he leans in. He's like, he goes, "You're too hot.
Do you
should be
trade
out
stocks?
driving all night." He said, "Something is going to happen to you." And I said, "I'm not worried. I have a weapon." So he shut the door and he took off. I did not have a weapon that night. The next day I did. So
He's like,
So,
"Did
yeah.
you trade? Do you trade stocks?"
He said,
Do you indulge in the stock market?
do you have any good stock tips for me?
No. So that's one of the reasons I don't really drive Uber anymore, because there's a lot of that happening now. It's gotten worse. and
Well,
more.
at 4:30 in the morning, yeah.
But yeah, but that's the time I had to work at night.
Or at
because,
least
like,
don't
my
do it
mom-
alone. Have somebody riding with you.
You can't.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
That's against the
wow.
rules. You can't. Well, so is packing,
Man,
but
they
if nobody
don't
sees it, nobody
know.
knows. Huh?
Hell yeah. They don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, the day I got to pull my weapon, I don't give a shit about the job. But I'm just saying, you know, I was in a group with Uber drivers on Facebook, and one of the girls was talking, and she didn't have her car anymore. I was going to give her a ride when she came out here to Denver. She was over in the mountains. She jumped out of her car one night. That week before, a guy gets in the car, and she's driving along and trying to talk to him, and he's not saying anything. And then she hears, and she's like, "Oh, fuck." He puts the gun to her head,
Holy
and
shit.
he tells her to drive to the desert. She's on the other side. She was in
Damn.
Grand Junction.
Oh.
He said drive to the desert. So she just drove, and when she could, she jumped out, and he stayed in the car. He took the car, but she ran. Yeah,
I don't blame
so then
her.
she had to come out
This is
here
shit
and
you
take
see
care
on
of
forensic files. Fuck.
But what's the time frame on that though?
that was like 7 o'clock in the evening. I think that was like a normal time.
Jeez.
5, 7
Oh,
o'clock.
really?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what time of day it is. If somebody's a freak and they're gonna do that, they're gonna do it. Trust me. I've had guys
Yeah,
in my car.
I've
They
driven.
try to do all kinds of stuff. All times of the day they're trying stuff. All the time.
I've done Uber, I've done Lyft and stuff like that. Yeah, sometimes you get a bunch of weirdos.
Yeah, but you don't
Legally,
get the guys hitting on you and trying to be creepy with you. That's the thing. When you just
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
I bet you do.
Good
Legally-
looking
I'm
like
like,
you are, you
hey.
probably got a lot of guys doing
Yeah.
that shit.
I
You want to give me a tip?
I had a guy leave his wallet, or he said he left his wallet. Like he's calling Uber to get in touch with me, but left my wallet. And I get back to him, I'm like, no, I haven't seen it. He's like, I know. I just wanted to ask you. You know, I'm like, dude, you know, it's just weird. You know, who does that? It's weird.
I'll never forget the time, and I think I told you guys this story before when I drove a cab for a little bit in Baltimore just to test it out, see how it would be. And I picked up this kid this one night, and he did that same shit, Christina. But here's the thing. He was like a teenager, right? And all of a sudden I get to his address, and all of a sudden I look back to see, to get my money
don't
from
tell
him.
me.
And
No,
all
he
of a
was
sudden
not.
I see him. He didn't know I was looking at him. He starts looking around outside the windows like he was going to do something, either run or do
I thought you were
something
gonna
to
say
me,
something else.
rob me or something, right?
Oh, all right.
So instead of me
You
getting scared, I put my hand under the middle part and I just started peering at him, just staring at him. And he's so busy looking around to see what's going and see if anybody sees. By the time he comes back to me, he met my eyes, looking at him like, motherfucker, try it.
Mhm.
I got something waiting for you right here. He
Hell yeah.
stared at me, and poker face. Talk about poker face.
Mhm.
He got the hell out of that car. He paid
yeah.
me my money and got the hell out of
Yeah.
that car.
If you
Wow.
can
He
keep
didn't
it,
know
if
what
you can
was
keep it
going on,
straight,
whether I
then
was ready. Yeah.
if you can keep it straight and you don't let them know you're scared. Like that guy, I said, I don't care. I said, I'm not worried. I have a weapon. And he shut that door so fast and took off. And I was like, fuck. You know, like,
Yeah.
you just gotta.
You can't show
gotta look
fear. It's like
people
a
right in the
dog.
eye.
You cannot
Yeah,
show
it's
fear. You know?
Never. Well, that's about where we're from too. You know, East Coast. Thing,
Yeah,
New England. Yeah.
Especially Baltimore. That's a tough place.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's tough there.
So,
Yeah.
have you ever heard of sedan service
The
What
what?
is it?
in Baltimore? It was called sedan service. It was basically Uber before Uber was Uber.
Right.
There's a
Right.
guy there that had a fleet of cars. He had a couple of garages, and he would hire drivers. He would hire people to come in, drive these cars, and he had his own radio system, just like a cab. But it wasn't a cab; it was regular, like Oldsmobiles, and
Right.
and I
yeah.
was a really, really
He's
good
probably pissed
payer
that
for
Uber
him.
started because he's like, I had that idea first.
I mean, he was doing it. I was driving Maximas and Camrys and stuff. It's just regular cars. And I was making some good money doing that. I had a
Yeah.
client base that I would pick up from 4 a.m. up until 7 o'clock. I would pick up the same people and get them to work every morning. By
Yep.
7
damn.
o'clock, I had
Oh, yeah.
I had $200 made by 7 o'clock every
I could
morning.
get
No shit.
regulars that I gave them a card. I had my own cards. I just had my name and I was a driver on it with my number, and they call, and because I did mainly airport stuff. I've tried the
4 to
whole
7?
downtown thing, and that I didn't like that, but because all the young drunk guys, they're all drunk and they're young and they're all hitting on you. I'm like, honey, I'm old enough to be your mother or your grandmother, and he's like, oh, that's even better. I'm like, you're a freak, get out. You know, and the girls, the young girls, when they're drunk, they're all, and I can't stand it. I'm like, get the fuck out. I can't stand it. You know, just get out. One just told me to go a different way than what the route was because she just wanted to stay in the car. She wanted me bumping the music. She just wanted to stay in there long. I'm like, honey, you got to pay me extra for that. You're going to get out. But I want to hang out with you. I'm like, you can't hang out with me. Get out. You know, they wanted to hang out. I'm like, I'm working. I can't hang out.
Right.
I had a guy that came into town. I made $400 off of him in like a day because he had me giving him personal rides. But then he started to ask me he had business people and he wanted me to go to the dinner with them. I'm like, I'm not a hooker. He said, I'll pay you for your time. I'm like,
I would have did it.
I'm not a hooker. I'm a driver. Get out. Get the fuck out. I took the money off there.
I would have did it.
Joey's like, I'll hook him up.
Do I look like Pretty Woman to you?
I ain't gonna
what's his number?
drive you.
What's his number?
Yeah, I'll drive you, but I don't sit back there, not behind me. People sit behind you, like, get the fuck over there. Because you think they're going to come and strangle you. So I'm sitting right behind you. That's a freaky. Come on now. You're the only one in the car. You're sitting right behind me. Get over there. No.
Hey, girl, hey.
I was
Hey, girl,
and the people that were cool,
you need to be filling up that swear jar, girl. You are all over the place with it tonight.
She nailed
People
it
that
like
were cool,
50
you know,
times.
they were really cool, and you know, they tipped me well. But we pull up, and especially if I knew them, you know, they were repetitive, you know, customers. And we pull up, and I'm like, okay, and they're like, oh, we had such a great time. I'm like, yeah, okay, get the fuck out. And they laugh. And I'm like, I'm not kidding. Get out. I gotta go.
That's funny shit. That's some funny shit.
I know. Oh my God.
It was a good time. I mean, I enjoyed it. I liked it, except when you had the stiff people that didn't want to talk, didn't want music on, didn't want nothing.
So.
I'm ready to fall asleep now. Honey, you're gonna make me crash you and kill you because I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm bored. Yeah. Especially.
You used to have waters.
Huh?
You used to have like waters ready for them.
Oh yeah,
get a little out of
I
line.
had
She
a
says, "Get the
black
fuck out."
ride. So I had candies. I had like individual candies. I had waters in the back. I had
Black ride,
dude.
Which you had a Mercedes?
I had a Lincoln MKC, and then I had a Cadillac XT5.
Oh no shit!
I would play movies for people. I would play movies for people. I had a portable DVD player where I would play movies for people. I had it hooked to my stereo system, and it would be like
I should have done that. It would have kept them busy. Yeah.
That's extra, right?
I would just talk to them if they wanted to talk. Yeah, I made good money, and some people didn't. Oh, tip will be in the app. Yeah, okay. If you're gonna say something about it, I know you're.
What for the ride?
You know, yeah. But I mean, the black rides were more expensive. That was a couple $100 a ride, just to 30-minute ride.
Damn.
So I made good money on those.
That's good money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I did black, I had a
like
BMW, and it was silver. So I was just doing the nice, like the what do they call it on Lyft?
Surge.
No, it's a not Select. That's Uber. I don't know, something.
Premium
comfort ride, or maybe that's Uber. I don't know, but I still made good money on that. But I would do the best day I had doing that. I made $600 in like I don't know a few hours. And that was good. And then after that, though, every day after that, if you don't make that much money, it feels like you're not making shit. You know? I'm like, I only made $200.
You get that perception.
Just like
Which is better, the Lyft or Uber?
Right, Rosie.
The Lyft
Well,
is better.
Lyft is cheaper. Lyft is cheaper though.
I don't know about that. They're about the same, but it depends. Sometimes they are, sometimes Uber is, but Lyft was better to deal with because Uber, their support, driver support, they're all in the Philippines. They speak barely any English. I would end up yelling at them. I'm like, okay, you're saying these words to me, but do you understand what you're saying? Because I think you're just reading it from something. Do you know what you're saying? What does that mean? What does that mean? And they didn't know. I'm like, and I get so mad. Yeah.
Were you talking to Biden?
Huh?
Were you talking to Biden?
You're supposed to say, Mr. B, no buzzwords. No buzzwords.
Do
Mr.
that.
B.
That would be just, I couldn't do it. No. Yeah,
Waffle,
no buzzwords.
do they have Lyft in Canada?
They do?
I don't know. I was asking Waffle, do they
Oh,
have
I was
Lyft?
like, what?
No, I used to use two phones. One was for Lyft and one was for Uber and stuff like that. Whatever one that popped up first, and I take it, and then
Yeah.
you just do
Yeah,
it.
I drove both at the same time. Like I'd have both apps on. Plus, I'd have
Yeah.
like Instacart and Uber Eats. So I'd have them all on at the same time. So whatever
Oh
pops
shit!
up. And then if I was gonna go pick up a person, I'd get the I'd shut it off for the person. But if I was like delivering stuff, and another say I was delivering Uber Eats and Instacart, I got a call from that. I do them both at the same time, and I just double dipping.
Mm-hmm. We did it.
Crafty.
We did it.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
if you go to the airport, that you always make good money at the airport.
Yeah, not all. Yeah, but sometimes you get stuck sitting there like DIA. You sit in the parking lot. Sometimes it depends on the time. You get rides up until like 1, 2 in the morning. After that, it's dead till like 4 or 5 a.m. You'll sit there for a couple hours waiting for a ride.
Nah.
So I don't want to just leave.
I'm sleeping at 5 a.m. I'm sleeping at like 9 a.m. Not 9 a.m. No, 10
drive during the
10
day.
p.m.
I will fall asleep while I'm driving during the day.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting in traffic or at a red light, I have fallen asleep because the sun's coming in. It's all cozy. I'm usually tired because I'm a night person. So I'm like, so I went out one night. I told my mom, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to do this rush hour thing, the dinner time. I was back in like 45 minutes. And she's like, what are you doing? I said, I fell asleep at the red light. So I had to come back and take a nap. I tried 2 days in a row. I could not do it. I kept falling asleep.
I'll sleep at the red light.
Forget it. I can't do it. The sun's out. Forget it.
Are you? Hi. How are you?
The nighttime was so nice. Nobody's on the road. I could just stop in the middle of the road and look at my direct. I just do whatever. I whip around. I got pulled over one night because I was going slow and I'm looking at my app and I'm texting or whatever, and the cop pulls me over and I'm like, oh, I said, I know I wasn't speeding. He goes, no, you were swerving around. I said, oh, I said, did you think I was drunk? I said, no, I was texting. Sorry. And I'm telling him that's illegal too, but he let me go.
Yeah.
Hey, Dawn, she could literally have her own show. You know that?
Yeah.
I feel stupid.
Hey, Christina, Bubble says you look like Pretty Woman.
I do.
Yeah.
No.
That's what she said in the
Take
comments.
over the
You
view.
turned around at the bar with that black cocktail dress on. Wow.
Simple black dress. That's what you wear. Little black dress. That's less is more. Little black dress. That's it.
Less is more. Yeah, I've
That's
heard
right.
that saying before.
Yeah, I don't like gaudy. Gaudy.
You're from Providence, right?
Close to Providence, Smithfield. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know
Connecticut.
Rhode Island? Huh?
Yeah, I got cousins over there.
Oh yeah. What's the last name?
Silva, De Silva.
De Silva?
Yeah.
Real? I
Yeah.
went to school with some De Silvas. No, wait. I know De Silva. I know.
Oh my
I
God.
can't remember who it is.
They're gonna
but
turn
I
out to be
know-
related.
Oh, that's how it is in
I
Rhode
know.
Island. That's just how it is. Yeah.
Nuno De Silva.
No, does he live
I
in
mean,
North
you can't forget
Providence?
the name
Is that
Nuno.
North Providence?
Nuno.
Right.
North
Nuno.
Providence or Cranston?
Nuno.
Cranston? No. Nuno.
Nuno, Peter De Silva.
I know a Nuno from
Christina's
North
like, I got a
Providence.
guy. I know a guy.
I know a guy who I gotta go see a guy about a thing. That's what I say. I gotta go see a guy about a thing. That's
I
all.
went.
He rides bikes.
I went to school with a guy named Lafonso de Silvia.
Lafonso.
With Fonzie.
Hey, I knew a
Fonzie.
guy
He
named
was a
for
Fonzie.
real. His real name was Guido.
No shit.
We've all got one of those.
He was a real Guido. That was his real name. Like his mom named him that.
He's like, how you doing?
Don's got like 5
Yo,
of them
Vinny
on the
Boombox,
panel
how
right
you
now.
doing?
Right?
How you doing?
How you doing? How your mama doing?
It's such a thick accent from there too. It's so.
That is.
I thought mine was gone until I started driving Uber, and then everybody's asking me where you from. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't even speak yet, And yeah, they knew. I thought my accent was gone. Apparently not. It got
No,
worse
it's not
since my
gone.
mom's been with me. So.
No, it's not done at all.
It's not
Maybe
gone.
her accent is.
It's still there.
Yeah, it's still. I don't try anymore.
Yeah, don't try. Don't let it go.
No, don't. It
I don't
sounds
even
good.
think about it anymore.
Northeast people we can't ever lose we can't lose the
Where are you
accent.
from? You don't have an accent. You must be. Where you from?
I'm from Philly.
Are you?
Yeah.
CT,
See, I don't
Connecticut.
hear accents. I don't hear 'em.
Connecticut over
Like
here.
Southern. You're from Connecticut?
Yep.
Ted's from Connecticut. I don't know what part.
Oh, he's down by the shore.
It remind me of a guy.
He sells by the seashore? Huh?
Yeah, he's down by the shore where the rich people are.
By the shore? He park his car
By
in
the
the yard
shore.
with stars?
Yeah, Ed, you remind me of a buddy, my battle buddy in the Army, Chris Carpenter. He was from Jersey. And he talked just like you do, man. He was clear and concise.
So he's probably South Jersey.
Yep.
Yeah, North Jersey has the more of the New York accent. South Jersey's more of the Philly accent.
I lost mine.
And
People would ask me if I'm
look
from New Jersey. I'm like, I don't have a Jersey
Ed,
accent.
you look exactly like my friend Jason that moved out to Bakersfield.
Bakersfield.
So when you popped on, I've seen you for a while. I was like, that.
I get that a lot. I get that a lot. People are like, "You look exactly like somebody I know."
Yeah.
Well, I told Christina she literally is my best friend from high school. Like they're twins from I don't know what the hell. Hey.
Bakersfield.
What's that?
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
You talking to me?
Am I
you
funny?
talking-
Am I like a
talking to
clown to
me?
you? Do I amuse you?
Do I make you smile? Do I amuse you?
Am I a clown?
What's so funny about what the fuck is so funny about
Not for nothing, but I ain't here for the laughs.
I had him going.
You really are a funny guy.
I had him going.
No, you
I
said
had him,
funny.
I had him.
No, you said funny. Funny how? How? Am I hitting
Funny
usual?
how? Funny how? Now he knows
Funny
what
how?
he said. He's a
How am I
big boy.
funny
He
to
knows
you?
what he said. What'd you say?
I do that to people too. I do that to people. What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
What'd you say? Nah,
have
shut
to know
up,
everything. I
Anthony.
have
He
to
knows what he
know
said. He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say?
He knows what the fuck he said.
You talking about me?
He's like,
What'd you say? You talking about me?
The story. Just the story.
The story. You know the story. The thing.
He got pissed for a
stuff, the
second.
things.
Tommy, get the fuck out of here, man.
I don't know, Henry. You may fold under questioning.
And then the guy comes up talking about. Now you guys are gonna make me watch Goodfellas. Now you guys are you owe me fucking money, man. It's like you
That's a classic.
You owe me money.
That's a classic.
You owe me money. You
Like
know
40
what I'm
fucking
talking about.
G's, man. 40 fucking
You
G's.
owe
You owe me
40 fucking G's.
Right.
I made you. You came into here and I made you.
Coach,
Who
I'm
the-
sorry.
who the
Don't
fuck-
get mad, Coach. We're just
How do you-
man.
What?
Yeah, we can't swear. Can't swear.
You want to hear something funny? 2 weeks ago, this guy
Oh,
asked me
did
to
somebody
christen his
start
kid.
swearing? Oh, that was a line? I don't even know. I don't know. Shut up. Everybody's laughing at me.
No, I tell you the movie, A Bronx Tale. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. That was.
As Tom
Yeah,
and Jerry,
that was a
that's
great
the
movie.
Do
Great.
coffee cakes. I can't do
You know,
coffee cakes. He's too
I
hot.
never-
Put a
I don't
screen in
want
front of your
his
face and let me throw
looking that
at it.
face.
I've
Yep.
never
I
seen a
don't want
Bronx
this
Tale, but
face.
I
I don't want
always
his face
see
looking
two
at that
scenes
face.
floating all the time.
What did he say?
You
in the
never
bar
saw
scene
Bronx
when-
Tale?
I don't
Hey,
know.
what
I
did-
know I did, but I
You
can't
know, I've
remember
seen
it.
it hundreds of
I can't
times.
remember who's in it.
When he's telling it, if she
Robert
doesn't,
De Niro.
Oh, is that
John?
the one where he tells the guy?
If she
tells the
doesn't
kid
lean
if
over
she
and open the door
He
for
leans
you?
over and opens the door.
What did
for
he
you.
say in the
He's
bar
deeper.
scene?
and then the other one
Yes.
is, hey,
I know.
now you guys can't leave.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
guys. That Bruno
And
says
their
that
balls
all the
drop.
time.
Faces.
Bruno says use guys all the time.
Yeah. Now you guys
Yep.
can't leave.
You guys can't
Use
leave.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I used to say that, and I
That
used to
was
say
crazy.
wicked all the time. Well, that's wicked this, that's wicked that, and that's a Boston thing, I guess, because it's wicked pisser, you know, wicked smart. My son got my granddaughter's shirt, and it says wicked smart, SMAHT. I'm wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
if she doesn't reach over and unlock the door for you so
Yeah.
you can get in, she's a selfish bitch. Dumper. Dumper. Dumper? Dumper.
Dumper.
Yep, I
Yep.
remember that. And I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
those-
gonna always reach
All
over.
right, I'll
and
be back
open
if
the
you guys
door.
are still on.
Those are good movies.
No.
Those
Yeah,
are great
no.
classics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go watch one.
Bronx
that's right,
Tale,
Led Zeppelin song,
Casino.
too. I felt like I was watching
Horrible,
Fast Times at
what is
Ridgemont
it,
High
Horrible
with Led
Bosses.
Zeppelin today. Dun-dun-dun,
Horrible
dun-dun-dun.
Bosses. Huh?
Horrible Bosses, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, it's
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna
Well, we gotta watch.
that 'cause
That's our homework.
It's so funny when the bag of
We gotta
coke
watch
and,
that.
and they're going nuts because they got
Coach
the
is
coke.
right. Don Coach is right about Jennifer Aniston. She is fucking awesome in that.
Really?
Yeah,
I can't wait. I
yeah,
love her.
actually-
She's such a whore.
Sexually
She's
wise,
nice,
drives those
nice.
guys crazy.
She's nice.
Don't be jealous.
She has a magnet. She has a magnet.
All right.
Sweet, sweet.
All right. Well,
She
I'm gonna go
nice.
ahead and cut out. I'm gonna go watch that, And you guys have a fantastic weekend. I'm going to end with Coach's
I'm gonna go
rules like
pack.
normal. Again, thank you for everything. Thank you for the tips, guys. I appreciate it. We can
You
eat this
guys are
weekend
great.
now. Yeah, you guys are
I
magnificent.
sent you
I love you
nothing.
guys.
I sent you nothing.
Magnificent Nine.
You're moving.
I lost 5 G's today, and my bank account's negative. So
Oh
it's gonna
shit! That's
next week. You know.
Holy
You're
shit.
moving. Yeah, just don't
gotta
even
work
worry
the streets,
about it.
man.
Can you believe
Gotta
I
work the
had to come
streets.
up with $10,200?
Ooh.
That gig's old. No, I'm just kidding. I had to come up with that, and the bank hassled me on getting to my money. I went off on them. Like they were asking me because I wanted to Zelle it and the rest of it, so I needed another 50. They only let you Zelle a certain amount, and so I said I need you to authorize me to Zelle this much money, and they're like asking me what it's for. I'm like, I got a
Yeah,
new
they'll
house,
do that.
and then
Yeah, they get
I
too
said,
personal.
what do you say? He said, well, that sounds like an awful lot. And said, what are you talking? I said, that's my rent. I said, do you pay rent? I said, first, last, and security. My rent is $3,400. That's first, last, and security. So that's how much it costs. And then are you sure you're not being scammed? I'm like, buddy, what the fuck what are you talking about? I'm like, I need to move. Well, can't you send the rest next week? I said, what is your problem?
Because they want to
dude?
hold on to your money so they can use it for investing purposes.
Well, but this
Yeah.
guy didn't want to. I mean, he's just working there. So he puts me on hold. He's got to get it authorized, right? He puts me on hold for a good 10 minutes. Comes back. All right, you're all set. That's all he said. I'm like, okay, I hang up. I go to do it.
Frickin'
It doesn't work.
bastards.
Then it locks me out of my account. I'm like, this. So I have to call back. This girl starts questioning me too. And because I told her, I said, this dude was questioning me, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, yeah, we just want to make sure. Do you feel safe with, you sure it's not a scam? And I said, listen. I said, you can ask people. We always make sure. I said, you can ask people. You can ask if I feel safe with who I'm giving the money to. You can ask me that. You don't need to ask me what I'm doing with it. That's my business. I said, if I want to go out and buy a kilo of Coke with that money, that's my business. It's not your business.
yeah.
It's my money. So you need to give me my money. And you need to do it now. So they did it.
So, Christine, what are you doing? You only doing trading? That's it?
Huh?
You only doing trading?
Am I only doing what?
Trading.
Trading? What do you mean?
That's it. That's all you're doing is trading?
For life, yeah.
No Uber or DoorDash or.
Not anymore. But I'm
Oh, shit.
No, I changed my ways.
Good for you,
my
man.
ways were very different before. I was supplementing.
Come up with your
before.
camera off for just a minute and say, hey.
Huh?
I was talking to Arlo, sorry.
Oh.
Arlo's down in the chat. And I told her.
Well,
to come
good
up
for
with your
you.
camera off.
That's awesome.
Hey.
Good luck with that.
What? Getting her up there? Oh, that's
I
not
think
gonna
I got
happen.
Arlo up here and Miranda once.
I never saw it.
Yeah, I never
Just
saw
to
that.
say, hey.
They weren't on camera. But they did come to the panel once.
Moses was on. I heard his voice. I'm like, let me see what Moses looks like. No
Yeah,
camera.
Moses was hanging out for a while.
Yeah, but where was his
Yeah.
camera?
Well, he's rich, so he's black.
I wanted to see what he looked like.
He's blank.
No, he was on
He's
camera.
blank, so he's rich.
He was black. It was all
I'm
black.
gonna have to wear like something because I'm gonna be a millionaire soon. So I need
I
to
know.
wear this guy.
You know what?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm gonna be a millionaire
I know,
tomorrow,
right?
So on Monday.
Arlo says, why would you want me up here? Because we want to hear her just
Why
say-
not?
Why not?
Wouldn't we?
Why not? Just to
Why
hear
not?
you say,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why wouldn't
Because
we?
you're awesome.
Get up
We're
there.
asking the questions here. We're asking the questions.
I'm gonna do what Nate said. Nate said you have to have the mindset that you're already there. So
That's
Exactly.
right.
You do.
And
That's how you
I need to
manifest
start
stuff.
this guy.
Yep. And that's what I do. I always. That's why I've been doing that for a while. That's why I always drive a nice car. I just make sure I like nice things. I make sure I can get them. And so, yeah.
Yep. That's how you do it. That's
Hell
how you
yeah.
do it.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You want a nice car. No, ain't nobody gonna give you shit in life. You gotta get it yourself. You
Yeah,
gotta get
That's
it.
gotta
right.
get it and
All
That's
take it.
right.
That's right.
My parents, when I grew up, I wanted to go to college. I was going to college for like 2 semesters, 3 semesters. I was on my 4th semester, and I needed to drop out because I needed that money back. They wouldn't let me borrow it. They're like, "You can be a secretary." What? Yeah, that's what they told me. So I had to drop out of college. Like, my life would be so different now. Like, people aren't gonna give you anything. They're not gonna give you anything. What the hell's going on there?
You shall
man.
not pass.
Gandalf just joined the panel.
Arlo, hey Don, Arlo
Oh my
says,
God.
oops, the room is full.
This is what I really look like.
You aren't gonna get any dates with that mask on.
This is what I really look like.
Arlo.
I will tell her I'll dip out for her to come up here.
What happened to Waffle? He was there, but he's gone. I think he was having bad service or something.
His service is
Waffle,
not.
can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the black square right there. I let him in, but
Don't
I
call
don't
him
hear him.
names.
I put a message in the chat for him earlier and told him to screenshot it.
Those Canadian transmissions never work
I
out.
don't know. It showed up on
Yeah,
the
they're
YouTube
weird.
on my phone, but not in the chat here. So I don't know if he got it or not.
He looks like he's there. He's just not.
Nope, he's
And
gone.
he's gone.
And he's gone. He heard you. He was like, huh. He shut that thing right off.
Arlo said, "Hell no, Dan."
All right, I know
Come
you wanted
on,
to go.
Arlo.
You were trying to go before I got on here. I just was coming in to say hi. Look, you guys are helping me out.
You knew
Come
what
on
you
now.
were doing.
I was listening. No, I was busy, but now you guys helped me up. You kept me, made me waste time.
Bubbles,
Now
what's
I'm
on?
for the rest of the night, I'm done.
How'd you
Oh,
go?
it's
Oh,
their
now,
fault.
you done with us. Now we get to go, right? Because you're done.
Gotta go. See ya.
I guess Don Bubbles trying to get in.
Just get,
He's trying to
Bubbles
get in.
jumped now. She can have my spot. I'll
Bubbles,
hang
you
out.
wait until I'm ready to leave and trying to come in now.
That's because we all love you. We just want to keep you here.
You
Bubbles,
awesome
I don't
people are
see
gonna
you
keep coming in,
backstage.
and we're gonna be here till midnight.
Don't you have to
I
put
don't-
Joey's camera?
Oh, Diesel
on
Dan
the
must have
video?
just made $1 million. Look.
What's going on?
Diesel Dan
Put
made $1 million.
Joey's as that like the main camera so we can see him better. That's great.
Wait a minute, what the hell is going on there? Hold on. What the? Wait a minute, hold up, dude.
Are you doing lines? What are you doing?
What the?
You were doing it through your nose, though.
I've been trading stocks for 30 years.
Is that Dave? Oh my
It's
God.
really worn on you, huh?
Public service announcement. This is what smoking will do to you.
Yeah.
Hey, Don, he's good until he catches on fire.
Speaking of smoking.
Right now. Oh my God. You are crazy, Joey.
Yeah, I'm a wacko. I'm a wacko.
He's like the bad boy version of Bruno.
There you go.
Who knows? We might be related.
That's funny.
You might be.
I love this guy.
I know, he's funny.
You talking to me?
He adds to the pen.
Are you talking to me?
He's talking to you. He's talking to you.
Forget about it.
Forget
Forget about it.
It's a fugazi.
What's a fugazi? What's a fugazi?
Bobo's having an excuse for not coming in. Oh, coming on the panel, so I'm stepping
No,
out.
we get Stugats. That's what we get. We got Stugats.
Victoriano.
No, you're just a caqueron.
Have a great night and weekend, everybody.
Yeah, I
You
hope
too,
everybody has a good
Victoriano.
weekend too,
You
man.
too, Victoriano.
You too,
You
Victoria.
too, Victoriano. It's good seeing you in here.
Have a good one,
See you guys
Victoria.
later. Thank you
Good night,
all.
everybody. I'm hanging up.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Don, Bubbles,
Everybody.
Don, hey, Don, Bubbles
Peace
said
out.
she tried. Bubbles said she
Huh?
tried and the room's full.
No, I'm hanging up.
Oh,
She can come
okay,
in.
baby.
All right, I'm hanging up. She can come in. I gotta figure out how. You know I can't find it ever.
Sorry, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
That
I
room's full.
don't know where the hell
Are you leaving, Christina?
Huh?
Are you leaving?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay,
I
bye,
got
girl.
shit to do,
Bye.
man. I got shit to do. I'm moving this weekend. I'm trying.
Bye, girl. Bye.
Bye,
girl, bye.
So don't be talking shit about
Bye.
it.
Hey, listen,
Bye,
don't
Christina.
don't be lifting no heavy shit.
I can't,
Yeah.
I know. I still have been, but
Just the biscuit.
I'm trying to be good about it. Like trying to be smart about it. Like, but I don't know.
Yeah, be
I
smart
have
about
to.
it. Get
Hey,
dude.
Bubbles.
Get dude. You know, make him work.
There she is. There's Arlo.
Bubble, 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 bubbles, bubbles,
Love your hair.
bubbles.
All right.
Hey, Don.
Tell me my news. All right, now I'm hanging
Arlo
up.
is on. Arlo
I
is
have
on.
never been backstage. I have
Take it off the
never
fucking
been
show. Hold
on.
on. I don't
I
know.
like your patio furniture.
Can you throw me out?
Isn't that Ted's house?
Don't throw me out. I don't know how to get out.
I'm being creepy.
No,
It's
throw
Ted's
me
It's
out.
awesome.
Nope, you're stuck.
Ted's
You
not
can't
home.
leave.
Arlo's house sitting.
I am house sitting.
Is that Ted's house?
There's no. Wait a minute. Maybe if I go smaller, like
Arlo,
this.
can we come over and swim in the pool?
Would you hide it?
Um,
It's actually currently
All right,
green. I haven't been
I
cleaning it.
got
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry.
Next
If
time.
I had a pool like
I'm still
that.
here. I thought I was out. I was like, oh,
I put you back in.
ladybug. I'm like, what the fuck?
I want to go. I can't even go.
The system will not let Christina
Pull
leave.
me back in.
What are we doing?
At Arlo's.
Oh,
You guys are
you
so
know what? Because I
addicted.
had it on the big screen. I found it now, bitches. So see ya. Damn it didn't go. I was trying to make this grand exit, and it didn't work. It was kind of like trying to slam a door, and it's one of those doors that stops on you, and it just choo.
You want to hang up the phone?
I'm doing it. Bye. Bye.
Where's Arlo?
You just don't want to smoke a cigarette on the YouTubes.
What?
Nope.
Oh my God, you really didn't come on camera.
What? What do you want from me?
Come on,
You
let's
said I
see
didn't
your
have
face.
to. Dude,
We
you said
just
I didn't
seen
have
your
to.
face. You don't have to, but you don't want to?
Arlo.
Why would I
What are you
want
guys
to?
arguing about?
Why wouldn't you?
Arlo.
They're arguing about me. Why?
Arlo.
Dan.
Because we love you.
Thank you.
Dan.
Arlo.
Dan.
Thank you for the gift.
Show your face.
You're welcome.
You are awesome.
You can look at my Joe. You can look at my profile picture. How about that?
Me look already. Me see.
Hold on. Let me see if I can try and find a decent
Avatar?
background picture.
Arlo, how's the onboarding process going? It's probably really busy right now.
No, not really. We only had like 6 people
Really?
today. Yeah, I mean everybody would rather be in, in the Zoom and, hanging out with you guys. We get questions every once in a while, so.
I love how you posted that. What I posted early yesterday morning to say, oh yeah, he did, by the way.
Oh yeah, I did.
I was cracking up when I saw that. I'm like,
I love
oh
that picture.
damn.
All right,
Hey, I'm gonna grab a drink. Does anybody want one?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
What?
Make mine a double.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand. One. You got one. That's it.
bourbon
Okay.
light ice.
All right.
Hook me up.
Hey, there
Wouldn't that
she
be
is.
nice? Wouldn't that be
It
nice?
would be.
See
It
you,
would be.
Arlo.
There it is. That's cool.
Yep, Arlo.
Hey.
Hold on.
Wait a minute, I don't see her. Oh, hey.
Check that out, Don.
That's what happened.
Yay.
Actually, I'm in the middle, so. Oh no, that's you in the middle.
There you go.
Las tres amigas.
There she is.
It's
Hey.
great.
I wish I could.
Awesome.
Somebody's brushing their teeth.
Love it.
Is it time to go to bed?
You're adorable. Quit it.
That's great.
Just
Yes.
a little bit. Sleepy time.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? What's
What?
wrong with me? See, I can't even look because my screen and you guys are up here. So if I'm looking at the screen, I'm like this.
Instead of looking at your camera.
That is awesome.
What do you
I am
got
looking at
behind
my
you?
camera.
Now you are.
Hey, tell my cousin. Tell my cousin behind you. I said hi.
Arlo, you can tell Arlo's been a badass from day one. She don't take no shit. From
Dawn.
No,
Yeah.
that's my wife. She don't take no shit.
No, the three guys behind you. Tell myself what's up.
The three amigos.
Look
One
at his head.
of them is Chris Mustang Chris back there.
One of them is Dawn.
One of
With a-
them is Dawn and one of them is Miranda.
Yeah, we
That's our
switched to the
thing.
sombrero.
In,
So
in the Discord, we're the girls, and that's our picture. The three amigos.
You
That's
gotta
cool.
add more of us now, though.
Oh man, I
Um,
need a good picture of everybody.
Do I need to go get the hat again?
Yes.
Yeah, go get the
No,
hat.
we've already got your picture with the hat.
Dude, that
It's in the
hat takes up
Discord.
the whole frame.
Oh shoot.
What is-
Everybody grab a hat. Everybody grab a
This
hat.
is like a MacGyver. It just
Hey,
pulled
hat.
out of nowhere. It's like, boom, here it is.
It was military day today.
My
Hey.
daughter wanted to say hi, but she got
You go get
shy.
it?
Oh, hi Rosie.
Don't be shy.
Rosie's
oh,
daughter.
tell her to
Hello
come
to
up.
Rosie's daughter.
Come on. They want to
Come on,
see
baby
you
Rosie.
now. Come here.
My daughter used to come up all the time. Now she doesn't want anything to do with me.
Guys, so tomorrow should we buy some Chipotle or what, man? Talk to me.
Hi.
have a hat like that.
What did you say?
Hello.
The other day I was telling you guys that she was asking me, she likes geography. So she asked me, what is the smallest state in the US? And I was in the middle of the group and all of that. I'm like, I don't know, like
That's a good question.
not into
Isn't
it.
it
And
Rhode
she said-
Island?
Rhode Island.
Rhode
So
Island,
she
I
says
believe.
every day there is somebody in your group that says, hello from
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
I said,
That used to be Lee. Yo, that used to be
Oh.
Lee, right? Lee's from Rhode Island.
no, that
Who
was
is that that does
no.
that?
No, Lee is from Tennessee.
He's from Rhode Island.
No, he's not. He's not
No,
from
he's
Rhode
not.
Island.
It was Jersey. You're thinking of
Wasn't
Jersey.
it Rex?
He lived in Jersey
Yeah.
at one point.
Is it
Yeah, it's
Harlow or
Rex.
something?
It's
Who
Rex.
does the good morning from Rhode Island?
Who does that?
Morning. Yeah, that's what he
Rex.
said.
The same guy that does O-N.
No, hello.
Yeah.
Good morning.
It's Rex.
But it's funny, like she's always listening to you guys, and when some of the curses go off, she's like,
Dude, my wife,
Sorry about that.
wife knows. Oh, there's David. Tell David I said hi. Oh, is that Bruno? Is that Dawn? I'm like, what are you listening? You guys are loud as hell every day.
Jen does the same thing. She's like, who is that? Who is that? She knows Mustang Chris. She knows Christina. She knows Bruno. She knows Nate. She knows all the TJ. When she hears, she like, is that TJ?
First of all,
I'm
Nate
like,
and TJ, you got to struggle
My
to hear
wife,
them
Teresa,
because they
does
are
the same
so
thing.
like
Yeah. She's
monotone.
getting ready for work. She
when they
listens.
talk.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. She knows Ted. She knows
Hey, how
Callie.
is Lee? How is Lee though? By the way.
You know what?
I was going to ask, has anyone talked?
The last time somebody asked, the
Not
response
recently.
was that he's having some troubles with his health issues, so he dipped out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
really?
I
Good
figured
days and
that.
bad days.
Yeah, I didn't know
Wish him
if
the best.
anyone heard from him.
I know he has his
sucks.
son's wedding coming up next month.
Somebody's
Lee, if you're
got loud
listening-
birds.
Lee, if you're listening, we got prayers for you, brother.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we love you, Lee.
Yeah.
We're all pulling for you, buddy.
Don, what about Ralph?
Oh yeah,
You
man.
okay?
Same deal. The last time we talked to Ralph, we kind of Mark McSee, Christina, and I are on a thread on X,
Remember the guy?
and a couple of us talked to him. Arlo, you talked to him, right?
Yeah, I talked to him on earlier. He's doing all right.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Come say hi, Fred.
He came in one morning and he was like, it was too much chatter and arguments and stuff, and it kind of turned him off. So he just decided to trade in solitude. He came on one morning and told us that, and then he hung out again for a couple days, but then he kind of dipped out. I talk to him every now and again on X though. He still sends
Ralph, if you're
videos.
listening, I wish you the best, my brother. I wish you the best.
Yeah, we miss him because he was
Yes.
he had good advice. He wouldn't be scared to stick his foot up somebody's ass if they really needed
Right.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don, we have royalty here.
He was genuine.
We have a
Yeah.
Totally genuine.
Say hi. Say hi.
Put him on the big screen, Don.
Say hi. Say hi to Dawn. Remember, you used to talk to Dawn all the time when we first started.
Hey, how are you?
We used to
I'm
have a
torn.
dog.
Which one?
And the dog, too.
Let me go get my goldfish. Let me go get my goldfish.
Yeah.
Joey, I
Wait a
love
minute.
you.
Let's give everybody some time. Let's
I bet your goldfish listens
we
a
gotta
lot
do
better.
Chris up.
There it is.
You're gonna take the key.
That thing is taking up the whole screen.
Nice, Chris. Very nice.
I gotta sit close enough to be able to see what's going on. It's only a 15-inch laptop.
Órale, Holmes,
And then
you
we
gonna have
got-
some
and then we got
tequila.
Oh, she's leaving.
Okay, we bring
Ed.
her up and we bring you up and then she goes away.
She can't leave yet.
I know. She just wanted to go upstairs.
She's shy.
She's got to work on her.
Here, you want to come?
There it is.
I see a weight bench in the back. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Good, Chris.
Getting too old for
Good,
this.
Chris.
What do we got going on, Rosie?
Rosie,
This is your
dog.
time.
Hello.
Oh. You
Aww.
have one just like
What's his name?
Cute.
Oh, her name.
Michael Jackson.
Don't give away your security.
Michael Jackson. Oh shit.
Michael Jackson. Wow.
I hope you're getting the royalties.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, she wanted to name him Michael Jackson. I was like, no, let's put Jackson.
That's cool.
That was her
Wow.
favorite singer. At that time, yes.
I was going to ask about playing Michael Jackson today when y'all were on Motown, and I was like, maybe that's not cool anymore. I don't know.
Oh man, I miss Music Friday.
Oh man,
He's a
anything
legend.
Michael
Yeah,
Jackson's cool.
The way you
He's
make
a
me
legend.
feel, that one would probably go over pretty well.
Anything Michael Jackson is cool.
Yeah.
I started to play some Prince, but I took forever getting able to oh my God, Miranda had to figure it out, girl. Because
It was still awesome.
I couldn't figure out how to optimize it.
It's like our own little Friday party. I love it.
Teresa loves Prince, Dawn. She goes to all the concerts back home whenever he was here back there.
Except we're missing the bartenders though. That's the only problem.
No, we're not. We're at home.
Hey,
Have
Bubbles.
you guys heard from Ochulo? I haven't heard from her in a long time.
Go ahead, Dan. I'm trying to hear.
You were at the nail salon and the hair salon and all that, right?
Well, the nail salon.
Let's see it.
And the nail and the toe salon. You
Let's
see it?
see it.
As good as it gets.
That's a good movie.
Good as it gets.
Jack Nicholson.
Hey,
Wait a
so
minute, hold on. Let me up
The
close
hair,
Bubbles.
no. That's what the hat's for.
Hey, so here's a question. Here's a question for you guys. I'm a truck driver, and sometimes I'll drive because I work for my buddy, and he has a trucking company and stuff like that. So I'll drive, and then I'll sit in the tractor, and then I'll like do trades. But I'm more efficient when I'm at home. What do you guys do for like side gigs and stuff like that? I'm just trying to wonder, like trying to maybe get some ideas.
Joey, I drive truck too, and when I'm on the road running, I trade on my phone and my laptop.
Yeah, but you can't really trade while you're driving. You can only trade when you're like shipping and receiving.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I own the truck, so I do what I want pretty much. So I make time to trade in the morning always when I'm on the road. And if my nephew's not driving the same truck that I drive, I'll be at home on the computer, which is more efficient, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just got to make time. I don't know what your scenario is, but being a truck owner myself, I just simply make my own time.
I'm on call pretty much. I'm on call with them. But I could work like 2 days or 3 days, and then I can have like 2 days or 3 days at home, and then I'll do the trading at the computer. But like when I'm at shipping or receiving or something like that, I have like an hour or 2 hours, or sometimes even like 6
I never
hours.
do that. I usually do it at the TA or Petros. I don't go to the Pilots or Loves, but I'll park in the TAs, and they've got good internet. I'll link up. I'll call my wife before she goes to work. We talk. She likes the long-term stuff with WiMAX and whatnot. And I do the, not so far out, and if it's good, and if I can't get out of it, she'll log on immediately and log me out of it, no matter what the trade is. She'll just
that's cool.
flatten the trade, regardless if it's, up, down, losing. And that's kind of my safe,
That's
safe
teamwork
point.
right there, man.
That's nice.
Because you know how it is on the road. You can lose internet and you're screwed.
Yeah. And then when you're shifting and stuff like that, and you see it going the opposite way, it's not like you can go in there and try to put a stop loss while you're driving,
Right, yeah.
because you see DOTs or so on and so forth.
Yeah, she'll call me and say, hey, and did you know that Apple is in a decline? Is that a concern for you? Being a school teacher and a director of curriculum, she can break away. She's not on her phone, obviously, in the classroom when she teaches.
Shit, that's pretty awesome, man.
She'll tell me, say, hey, Dan, you aware that your long-term Apple's crashing? What do you want me to do? Well, just, if we got time, we'll leave it in there. And it kind of works, but that's about what I do. I mean, I don't know. Anybody else?
Let's say for an example, you don't have that, and you're going to deliver. It takes you about an hour or 2 hours, depending on the location, for them to receive, and then or load, so on and so forth. And then sometimes it's like when you're driving, that's like when the moves happen, and you're like,
right. That's when she's looking. Yeah, if I'm sitting at the customer, we have all direct customers. So like if I'm sitting at the Steel Dynamics down in Pittsburgh, Ohio, they have good internet service. I know the ladies in there. They'll say, go ahead, log on. And they'll give me the password. It's really good. But if I'm not at the shipper, I try and not trade. I mean, especially rolling. because I like to get across like Texas. You know, I like to get across there quickly. So I'm always getting it in the left lane, trying to make it through legally, obviously. But as far as rolling, I'm not trading unless it's something that is really important. But I haven't not found anything that's that super important to be trading while I'm rolling.
What happens if like you're in the trade and then you start rolling?
It's all up to my wife, Teresa. She, you know, we collaborate, and it's her choice at that point, you know, to get out of it. She knows, she understands enough. She listens to the coach. In fact, she's a director of curriculum. She said I would hire that guy to come and talk to my students about economics and business. You know, she's aware of what's going on. She'll get me out of it if it's something bad. But I usually don't enter into stuff when I'm on the road like that, you know, if we're at risk. And it's hard for us truck drivers to do that. I understand where you're at, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
how
was
you
talking
guys-
to
I don't know how
Corbin
you
the
guys do
other
it
day.
at all.
Corbin was doing that, and I'm like, wow, be careful. You know what I mean?
It's
but
hard.
he was
It's not
trading his
easy.
ass off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's not easy. Unless
Joey,
you're lucky.
Do you roll and trade at the same time while you're rolling?
I try not to, but then if I'm in the trade but I won't do big trades while I'm rolling. I'll do like maybe one contract for an example, and then I'll try to see like where it's going and so on and so forth, and then hopefully have it go my way. If it's not going my way, then I'll put a stop on it, and then while I'm rolling. But it's like it's kind of like gambling because you're working and you can't really pay attention to it while you're rolling because you have to pay attention to the road.
Try TOS.
Especially way stations and shit like that. You have to
try TOS. It's got a good stop loss. I mean, it's definitely a trailing stop. It'll fall. It'll stop you out. Try TOS.
I had TOS before, but I mean, it was okay. I mean, sometimes it's like it would be like kind of delayed. So it's like if I see something on Webull and I go on TOS and I'll put it on TOS, I would actually get like a benefit from that. And then I mean, I actually like tripled my account by doing that. But then sometimes it would go the opposite way, and you're pretty much like screwed.
Yeah, I'm afraid of Webull on anything. We transferred a 401 over to a Roth. I'm afraid to do anything in Webull while I'm trucking. Like at home, I'll do the Webull and I post it in the profits. But as far as being on the road, Webull it has a terrible fill. I don't know, if you don't have good internet, it doesn't fill well.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. It's like some places you go to, they have like no internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, do you still drive, Chris? Or are you at home? Chris, do you still drive or are you at home?
He's answering. We don't have any sound though, Chris.
Chris, no sound.
I'm at home full time. I'm not driving anymore because I was so busy. There was no downtime ever. Like I took 4 lunch breaks in 10 years. That's
no
busy.
shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we don't eat. We don't eat unless you're driving while you're eating. But you really can't drive and eat.
You have your mandatory 30, but I would make sure that my mandatory 30-minute break was while I was parked, loading or unloading the truck, because I had to do all that. I had to go find the people, get the keys, find the cars, do all the inspection, check them out. Wait in line 20 minutes for each car. Sign all the paperwork, then load them, then go get the next one.
You were loading cars?
Yeah.
You were doing what Freddie was doing.
There's no downtime at all. You are all go, no quit, all day, every day.
Yeah, that's really good money too. That's the high paying. That's the highest paying.
If you can be in and out of places quickly, the problem is that you're dealing with everyone else's apathy. Yeah. They got a trade in 3 months ago and they forgot about it. So the battery's dead and the tires are flat, or it got plowed in, and you got to get it. So now you got to spend an extra 20 minutes on the car, and that stacks up over the course of the day. And now I'm fighting to get back before I run out of hours. And after a while, you just stop caring about the hours. Like I was illegal every single day. You're either
pencil whipped it
or overtime.
That's like
Did you pencil whipped it, or were you an ELD?
It was a creative writing class at first, and then we went to the ELDs.
Yeah, I'm
So,
actually not supposed to be here right now.
I had a couple of 20 and 23-hour days where the boss calls you up at the last minute. It's like, dude, I need you to save my ass. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll pay you 30% this time.
Well, did you guys catch what Corbin said the other day? He said 17 hours a day in the seat.
You can't do that. It's supposed to only be 14 hours.
Holy shit!
It's only 11 driving,
The
14
last
on
time
duty.
I worked, last time I worked those kind of hours, I was 25 years old. I can't imagine.
So
sitting in the
he's
seat
pencil
for
whipping the
17
shit.
hours.
Man, if I only do
He's pencil
12,
whipping it.
I was like, man, I got all this extra time. What am I going to do? Ooh, I'm going to do laundry. I'm going to go grocery shopping. You know, because I only work 12.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. 14 hours is the max.
Right.
The legal max. 13.6
Yeah,
is
legal.
the legal max too. But I'm
Unless you
rolling
pencil whip.
down the toll road 14.8 because I know all the bridges are 15. And you got to make it fit, man. We need to move that car. Like, come on, man. So I got to know every tree and every bridge from Cincinnati to Omaha and the UP down to St. Louis.
How
And
long
every
was the
road
rig?
in between. How long?
Yeah.
75 footer, but sometimes I'd hang it like 8-9 feet out the back.
Right.
Like I had a school bus on my truck twice.
No shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah. When they gave it to me, it said G20 van, and we can't find it at the CarMax, right? And I
That's
finally
funny.
look over. I'm like, please no, not that one, not that. No, damn it, it's the right VIN.
I'll tell you
They
what,
gave me a
guys.
school bus again.
Oh, you
And
guys,
I
was
got to
up
put it
at
on
3
my truck and roll down the highway. So now I got to know every bridge and every tree from this place to that place, exactly how tall every single spot is, and then make sure that when I lift this 11,000-pound vehicle onto my truck, that I can get the tip of the front of the roof below that height. And you got a height stick where you get out and extend it, and it like swings out like a big L over the top of stuff, so you can measure exactly how tall you are. And then I'm definitely 4,000 or 5,000 pounds over on the rear tires. So it's like, okay, I know where the scales are. The scales
So
are
your
the
max,
agree that
your max is 44?
What's that?
We can all agree that American Dream Trading is the best thing
yeah.
that ever came around for all of us truck drivers.
It's so much better because like my average days were like 450, you know, on an average good day.
Yeah.
But you know, some of my great days were like $800 when I'd run from like Northwest Indiana all the way to Omaha and back all in one shot.
Your OTR.
What's that?
Your OTR.
No, I'm local.
You sound like
they
he's trying to.
They think that if I can get there and get everything done and get back in one day, they call it local.
Oh,
So
wow.
like Omaha is local. Cincinnati is also local. You know, I'd go to Detroit all the time. It's 4 hours to the auction on the south side of the Detroit airport. 4 hours.
That's local or regional?
They call it local.
Yeah,
If
we
they
do
think I can get there and back in a day, they call it local. So from
We do
basically the Illinois border to Detroit, 4 hours in Detroit, and then 4 hours back. So you're talking, if everything goes perfect with
9
the fuel
hours.
stop and then inspections, you're looking at 14 hours if everything goes perfect.
14.
That's the
We have a
job.
direct- Hey, Chris, we do a direct customer from Flint to LA stamping out of the GM stamping plant. And then
Okay.
we do brokered freight. I do brokered freight to get back to Michigan, to get the direct customer that we have back to LA, which is the GM stamping to the GM plant. So yeah, it's long haul, but you know what I make. You guys know what it pays.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. I mean, and I don't do it a lot anymore because I'm a lot older in the family business. A lot of the young guys are taking on, stepping up. My brother's sons and my sons, eventually I'll be able to get out of the seat. But yeah. So no,
Yeah, but
I haven't done local. I haven't done local in a long time.
The rates are terrible, dude. The rates are terrible.
Yeah.
It's tough.
For
You
2
keep
years.
coming down.
The past 2 years, it's been terrible.
The guys at my
COVID was-
place are making about the same money that they were in like 1995.
COVID was great. We ran straight through COVID. We made 5 times what we make now. It was crazy because
Nice.
they couldn't.
I can
get-
imagine.
I
I can
I
imagine.
love roads during COVID.
We didn't have
No.
log books. I never logged a log. One log. I would leave Flint and I would drive all the way to Oklahoma City, take a 2-hour break, go from Oklahoma City all the way over to Tucumcari, grab a shower, and drive straight into LA. Never stop.
Wow.
And I would do that. I did it till I just simply, my wife would say, "You got to stop. You got to." I would do it till I collapsed. But there was the mandate was no log required. You know.
Yeah.
You know, if it was a priority product that was needed, federal government said it was legal to drive nonstop. Dangerous, I would say, but you know, it was glory. It was 2.5 years of the old days. It was like back in the old days. It was like the
You
gold
start
rush.
seeing stuff that ain't there.
Yeah,
Like-
like 2 years ago, you make like $5,000, and now it's like you make like maybe $1,500.
Oh yeah, $5,000 a day, absolutely, yeah.
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 Wow.
Oh, because it's your truck, yeah.
You're right.
I was a company guy.
5 trucks running in the same direction. It's a lot of money. It adds up quick. But I would say as a trader, Joey, driving, I would never do it driving, but you just have to say, I'm going to be doing this at this time. Don't bother me while I'm trading.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Put the law down. Put the structure in there.
Yeah.
Because remember, they need us more than we need the companies. Drivers, good drivers are in shortage. So I would just tell them, don't bother me from whatever your time zone is, from 9 o'clock until 11. I'm busy.
Yeah.
And it works, trade.
It's good. It's good pay too. It's good pay. It's easy work too.
Yeah, it's always been easy work.
I think.
Yeah.
You go there, you're back in.
Mine was not.
No, yours was like going. You were going to like people's houses too, right?
No,
Yeah.
I'm doing dealerships and auctions, and every now and then there would be a personal deal like a snowbird or something, and just meet me at this Home Depot over here because the parking lot's nice and big. I can't
Chris,
come to your
what you
house.
and Freddie do-
I'm gonna rip the roof off your car if I try to come to your house. So it's not safe.
Car hauling's as bad as moving bed buggers, moving furniture.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you got to do all these inspections because all of them are going to say, "Well, it wasn't like that when he picked it up," and try to make us pay for it.
They're going to always tell you that you damaged the vehicle, and now you have to replace it, paint it. It's tough. You and Freddie have a tough job, man.
Yeah, well, I haven't done the job since August.
Yeah, Freddie's retired too.
Neither has Freddie.
No shit.
Freddie's retired, yeah.
Yeah, he retired.
I'm
I
trying
can't
to
wait.
stay retired.
I didn't get to hear if you traded today, Chris. Did you trade?
I did.
I knew you were talking to Coach. I just didn't know if you actually.
Yeah. I did a few trades, and then Coach started showing me stuff, and for some reason my dumbass was so focused on looking at what he was showing me and understanding it that I didn't actually get into any of the things that he was showing me. And every
That's
one
what
of
he
them was
wants.
a trade. Every
That's
one
what
of
he
them was
wants.
a trade.
At least you got in something.
I did. I traded a few times. I got in Tesla in the morning when he called it out, and it pulled back $1.50, and it usually doesn't pull back that much.
And you lived.
So with that giant wick, I was like, So then I got in AMD and rode that up for a while. I tried Apple. I got a little bit out of Apple. I got wicked out on AMD when it popped up when Mark McSee called it out.
There you go.
So I saw it pop, and I got back in and rode it up and got just above break even on that.
The rides are a lot more
bit
fun when
more.
you get on them.
Oh.
Yay!
Don, he needs to
proud of
set
you.
the money aside.
Just
Don,
doing
What's
one at
that?
a time.
Huh?
He needs to set the money aside and just go for it. Stop worrying about the
I
trade.
know. Just
Well,
go
here's
for
the
it,
thing.
man.
It's going to get so bad, Chris, that you're not going to never execute the trade if you keep.
I
worrying.
am executing the trades now, and I have been, and I had that one mistake that has to change the way I trade, because before I would do like 4 contracts, right, and I'd get $50-$60 out of it, $100, right, and then I'd do it again later, and then again, and then again. I'm just chipping away at it. $50, $60, $60, $60 all day, right?
Yeah.
Now I can't
Still
do
good.
that
That's still
because
good.
I only have enough to do one contract at a time, or I have to get into an excellent trade and hope that this is the one that keeps going. Like this one did. Who said Google was good? Google was great in the morning, something like that. If I can get into one that keeps going, that's great. But it's just like Coach said,
Everybody wants that though.
and getting in, and okay, $10, $20, $20, $20, $20, and then 200. That is exactly what I need to do until I at least double what I have left.
But with that
I don't know
being,
how long that's going to take, because basically what I have left in my account plus what I have left in the bank is going to cover me for about 1 month, and that's it.
But Chris, with that being said, getting into a stock or an option that you're not familiar with, like if you're not familiar with trading Google, it may be running and it may be doing well, but if you're not familiar with how it moves, you might not want to just.
Well, no, I didn't jump in.
I got my four.
I got my fantastic four, and I'm just looking at those now.
But it's best to just stick with what you know.
Yes.
And because you know how it moves normally, and you can kind of have a better prediction of how it's going to move, when it's going to move, where it's going to move, and how much it's going to move. When you start getting, and that was my problem at first, is that I started looking at way too much that I was not familiar with looking at. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's moving now. But then I would always get caught on the downside, just like you're saying. You got caught in that, that was just bad luck on your part the other day. And that's all it takes. And it'll,
I have a credit card that I've never used. It's got a pretty good limit on it. I have a life insurance policy that I can cash out with a decent amount of cash value in it, but my sister needs the money more than she needs me, so I'd rather not cash that in unless I have to.
Chris? What does Coach always say though? He could give us all. How do you say it? Back in the day, he said I could give everybody $100 grand. In your
I'll take it. I could give you $1 million trade right. It doesn't matter.
Right.
But
absolutely,
if you're not doing the basics,
right,
it can be 1,000 or it can be 100,000. Yeah, it's going to come out with the same result.
Yeah,
no,
not 1,000. You can do it with 100.
No, not necessarily. Because if you have 100 grand and you're going in there for like $50,000, for an example, and you go on a one candle, you can make like $2 grand. You can make like $2 grand off one candle.
If you know
it's position size.
All right. Well, I got an example.
He was in, and it went down, and he got back in. He's like, "Yeah, I got it all back. I did 750 contracts of SPY." And I look at him like, "It's like 4 candles."
Okay, but let's go back.
I got it off the bounce of high ever, and it went down.
What the original lesson is, you got to get the process down in order for you got to get the process down in order to be able to do that. Everybody wants to be able to make trades like that. The thing is,
we could.
Got 30 years of experience doing that trade, in out. Do you have that same experience? No. So you're going to have up-down results.
I know. I'm just we're laughing about him saying you can get it back, and I'm just giving an example. Me, I'm just trying to do it with one now, one at a time. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know what? You're not giving yourself a chance to shed there, though. You're back against the wall with one.
Right.
It's balls to the wall or nothing. It's all or nothing. At least do 2 or 3. Give yourself a chance to shed so you can stay in the trade. You know what I mean?
See, you only got one
contract.
Hey, Joey, though, but
if I have 2
contracts
and I shed one, I still got one that I leave in, right?
Right.
Well, if I just got one, I'll just stay in. It's the same.
No. Because all right. Say you got a trade that you're in, and it's going up, and all of a sudden it starts pulling back. Take some off the table. That way, you've at least got what you've invested in it, and then after that, you've got house money. You know, you're playing. It's a free trade from that point on. Then you can stay in comfort because you're not losing anything. And if you lose all that, at least you haven't gained anything, but you haven't lost anything either. And if it runs, you're golden.
Yeah. Well, if I only have one and it runs on
But at
both,
least
and I
give
did
yourself
this
that
morning.
chance. If you got
I'm-
one,
I'm-
you're like, should I
Right.
get in? Should I stay
Right.
out?
But here's the thing. Okay, here's the point I'm trying to get across on. There's going to be a lot of trades that you get into that aren't really going to go anywhere. Maybe a little, maybe a little, maybe a little. Okay. That eats up your buying power fast. So like today, I rode Tesla down a little bit at the end of the day. I stayed in it. I felt comfortable. I made money back. So I made back all of what I lost in the morning when I got wicked out. And then I wanted to do one more because I saw it hit the double bottom and it starts going up. And I'm like, oh, it's going to keep going. And I had $104 left. And right when I was about to click on it, it went to $1.06. So I couldn't get in that last one. And that thing rode from $1.04 to like $3. Something like that. So if I burn up my buying power on a bunch of small ones that don't go anywhere, if I hit one that does go, am I going to be out of buying power?
How do you know what that is, though?
You don't.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I gotta keep chipping away at it. And like Coach said today, $10, $20, $20, $20, $20, 200. So if I do one contract each time and I only get $20 in each one, that's $400 for the day. If I can keep doing that, like that NVIDIA that Coach showed me, it went up 40 cents on one contract. Well, 40 cents on one contract times,
or you could come in the pre-market, get yourself about 2,000-3,000 shares of something, get a 10-cent move out of it, and get the same money.
And then it's one for the day, and I'm done if I get it right.
But how can you not get it right if you wait in the weeds?
Trade,
Chris. We're all trading from the same perspective, Chris. We're all trading. We don't have unlimited resources, so we got to make each trade count. So
but we only have so much gunpowder.
Right. You're not unique to the problem. We all are dealing with it. Don's right. You need to position yourself and go and use the mechanics.
Get the best bang for your buck.
You're going to get only one or two trades, and that's it until your account's large enough where you can do it.
But I mean, what's one of the rules in the first place? No more than 3 to 5 trades per day, right?
Right, exactly.
Well,
right, but then when you have like a large amount of money, you can place I don't want to say bet, but you can place the trade for that candle, for an example. Hear me out. If you have like $50,000 and you see that things are pumping and pumping and pumping, you jump in it, you get out that one candle, you're gonna make good money on that. You're gonna make like maybe $2,000, $3,000, or maybe even $5,000, depending on how big your size is. But if you have one contract, you're gonna make $35, and you're like, shit, it's only $35. What am I doing here?
Hey, Joey, do you have a way to turn your mic down? Because it's coming in real hot, bro.
Yeah, it is real hot. Joey, or this can happen like this morning, Joey. You could either, because I have a pretty decent sized account, I could have went in with 50 grand, and it could have pulled like it did on Tesla, and it could have been wiped the whole account.
Right.
I mean, there's also the other side of that argument.
Yes.
The other side of that argument is, if you wager that much in the trade, it can go the opposite too. And
right.
But
you got to be in and out. Like
so, more is not better. I mean,
we see Coach. We see Coach. He does in and out. He's in and out.
When you're scalping, yes.
He's
things
barely in like one candle. It's like maybe a candle and a half, or maybe a half a candle. And that's how we.
Yeah, but he's also got a large
Yeah.
enough account to be able to make $5,000 off a move like that.
Yeah,
a lot of people aren't dealing with those types of funds, and certainly can't do it multiple times.
Not only that, he has the
margin account, right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's like if you have like a small account and you go in there, you're like, oh, I made $5, and then you get out. That times 100, that's $500.
Yeah, but Coach's rules exist for the average person here, which
Right.
doesn't have
Right.
that big account.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Right.
why those 3 to 5 trades, that's why the 10 to 25, that's the, no more, don't lose any more than 1 to 3% in any given day. That's why they exist. They don't exist for people with unlimited resources.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You
And what
know.
are we focused on right now? We're focused on money. The whole
Right.
thing is, if you've had green trades, that's all you want. You want
Right.
to
Yes.
consistently just have green
Yes.
trades. I don't care if it's $10, $5, $100, 5,000, because eventually you're going to hit that runner where it just goes and goes and goes and goes. And because you got in right, because you're used to doing it the right way, you're going to get that payday. So
That's
as long
what
as you
I
got,
Hey, Joy.
as long as you got green trades, you should be good.
Joy. Hey, Joy. According to my journal that I've been using, if I make more than 3 to 5 trades a day and I don't run out of the money to trade, I find that I lose money. Like today, you notice my last post, I traded out of that Roth account on Webull and I lost $150 right off the bat. Boom. I'm like, why the hell did I just do that? I literally gave away $150. And
Right.
so if it's Ed's right and Dawn is correct, and so is Bubbles, 3 to 5 trades, and if they're green, I don't care if they're $5, $50, or $300. It's a win. It's a freaking win.
Right. I'm not saying trade like consistently over and over again, because you don't. Because what happens, we're successful when we trade, like we do like maybe 1 or 2 trades. That's when we're successful. And then we go back in again. That's when we become unsuccessful because
Oh, absolutely. Okay. I
the
misunderstood.
setup is
I'm
not
sorry.
right.
Yeah, I did the same thing today. I overtraded today.
I do it all the time.
I gave away $150, and I'm like,
We
what
all
the hell
do.
did you do that?
We just need like a good setup. All we need is a good setup. And when we have that good setup, that's the one that we have to jump on and then get out.
Yeah.
Arlo, I'm so proud of you being part of the panel tonight.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome, Arlo.
I know, right?
It is nice to have you here. It's a special occasion.
Chris, stop.
What are you doing
feels
at Ken's
official.
house?
Well, when something is rare,
Please
it's more valuable.
don't sugarcoat it.
No, it doesn't.
Don't blow smoke
all
up
day.
you know where.
I'll
You
tell you
don't need to
something.
do that.
I'll tell you guys something about Arlo, and she's the same as Dawn. When my situation happened back in Texas, Arlo, and I look back, and she messaged me today again, and I realized, holy shit. She said, hey, if you need anything, let me know. And that was back in July of last year. So Arlo's, she's good to go with me. She's been consistent from day one. She's the best.
Yes, she is.
No.
Always
I beg
looking
to
out.
differ. I beg to differ.
I never
You
got a
can beg all
message
you
like that
want.
before.
Well,
Well, I don't know you.
She
I
texted me
don't
and said,
do.
let me know if you need anything.
Everybody else seems to. Like, you are a rock solid, dependable, awesome person.
She is.
And everybody loves that.
Thank you.
I can't hear it. Oh wait, you weren't talking about me? I got it. Okay. Got it.
Oh, my bad.
You and Miranda both. You guys are rock
Yes,
stars.
Miranda
Rock
too.
stars.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be on here.
I talked to Bubbles, aka Amy. I talked to her as well, and Dawn too. All of them are rock solid. Miranda, all of them.
All of you.
Yeah,
guys.
this whole family is awesome, dude.
They are.
I was gonna say we're family.
Yeah, this whole
I
family
love
is
that
awesome.
Bubbles is a moderator now. It's awesome.
Oh,
Wait
yeah.
till Palm Coast
Yeah.
really starts digging around in
Oh,
it.
it's awesome.
Can't wait for that.
You guys. I like the chance to say bubbles every day.
Yep. It's
Like
about
Nemo.
time.
It's like Nemo. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles.
Yeah.
All right. Can I go eat dinner now, you guys?
Yep.
Let's say Dawn's
No.
probably going to kill all of us. for keeping it.
Somebody else is
I'm
gonna
about
hop
to
in now.
pass
Dawn.
out.
I'm
Let's make
so
somebody else
addicted.
post.
Because you know me, when I'm ready to go, I will cut the shit off. I'm so addicted to you guys. It's going on 9 o'clock, and I can't shut this shit off. I
Sorry
don't
for
think
Hold it
making you
down,
stay.
hold it down. This time.
Right, right.
See you tomorrow.
This
All
time.
right, so. Oh,
Thanks,
that's
Nick.
right. We're not doing 4 a.m. tomorrow. I was ready to do 4
No,
a.m.
it's-
tomorrow, man.
No,
Yo,
it's
weren't
9
you
a.m.
supposed-
Weekend.
Weren't you
Oh,
supposed
that's
to like
right.
spin?
Gold is 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow.
Yes, Eric
Tomorrow
Smoto's doing
and
it
next
tomorrow.
Saturday.
Yeah,
Yep.
weren't you supposed to spin something today?
Oh shoot.
Supposed to what?
Spin
What?
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's nobody down there that's not a member, right?
I don't know.
I
I
asked
didn't see
everybody
any
to put a
ones.
one. Nobody
Yeah,
did
we
it.
asked
Yeah.
viewers,
I didn't
like,
see
if you're
any
not a
ones.
member, put a 1
Yeah,
in the chat
nobody
or
did it.
something.
Tell
Just Ted.
us.
How many
Ted.
people watching?
Yeah.
I can't even see how many people are watching.
27 right now.
How many?
27 right now.
Everybody
Still
else went
27
to
people?
bed.
7 people here. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, right.
Guys,
We are
listen,
diehards, baby.
Ride or die, baby.
Right or
for
die.
$199 for $199 a month, you can follow my trades and do the opposite, and you'll become millionaires.
Do the opposite.
That's a good service.
Dude, I can't believe it. This is crazy. All right, you guys have a great night. Everybody down in the chat, love you guys. I'm gonna end
Have
it
a
with
good weekend, everybody.
rules.
Everybody,
Have a great weekend, guys.
Have a great
Peace and
weekend, guys.
blessings. Yep,
Good
yep.
night, everybody.
Yeah. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Never lose more than 1 to 3% ever of your total account value in any given day. Always make sure you have stop losses on each and every single trade, whether it's shares or options. Make sure you guys are practicing base hits. Don't be trying to go for those home runs. Everybody be cool with that. Every once in a while you get the home runs, but that comes back to our other rule. Let the runners run and stop out the losers. All right? So if we're getting hammered on something and it's going against you, just get out of there. If you're new to trading, do not trade in the first 30 minutes of the day or the last hour, ever. And if you are new to trading, do not use real money. You should be using simulated trainers, and you can use them on all sorts of different accounts. TD has them. TradingView, you can do rewinds. There's all sorts of stuff. Don't come in with real money blowing up your account. That is not how you want to learn. I want to make you a stock market trader and not just another call-out chaser.